They get blackballed, but if you hate Hollywood, you're usually in a position to where, or you want to be in a position to where you can, I guess, what's the word? You want your voice heard, like everybody else in Hollywood. You really just mad at the niggas that got power in Hollywood,
Yeah, but
like a Harvey Weinstein or something.
but here's the thing. Like, I don't really like anything.
Is that nigga dead from Corona yet?
No.
No.
I think he recovered. I think that's what I seen earlier this week. Yeah, he recovered. Him and James Dolan.
Ugh. I'm sorry, New York.
We recording?
Now.
Oh shit! Damn, I was gonna take a piss.
Oh, well, okay. Before the show starts.
Yeah, I gotta.
We'll be right back.
Gotta take a piss.
Hey, bro. Need some toilet paper, bro? I'll suck your dick for it.
You a quarantine fiend, and I don't fuck with your presence by no means. Get the fuck out of my face before you get pepper sprayed in the face, you dickhead.
Come on, bro. Don't be like that. Just give up on you. I know you got a couple rolls.
You Steve, was it? You Kenneth Kniff, like quarantine dick sucking. I know.
You don't have a couple rolls, bro?
You need toilet paper ass nigga. You probably don't even wash your ass. You a dirty motherfucker.
I like it dirty, but you don't have a couple rolls of toilet tissue. I can maybe
that's how you get like
rim you off for.
That's how you get the clapperoids, and you know what I'm saying. You get the hemorrhoids and the clap at the same time, but you get the COVID too.
Oh, you like roids, bro? I got roids.
Jesus Christ!
Can I shoot you in your ass while you fuck me?
And this is where the podcast immediately starts and turns very far south.
And with that being said, welcome to episode 102 of the Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast.
We back another week for like our weekly episode, though. You ain't getting no more specials for a while. God damn it.
From the womb to the tomb, I'm still the motherfucking man, bitch.
He feels like he's on new energy. Excuse him.
I ain't broke no more.
He's not, but he'll be tomorrow, so it's okay.
Yeah, I already spent like 3/4 of that bitch.
Yeah.
But nigga, I have bills to pay. What you want?
Like Rick James is right. Should have never gave you niggas money.
Oh yeah, you don't want me to buy no coke with this shit.
Please, for the love of God.
My coke flow with government.
If you had a coke habit,
my
my
federal
God.
government funded coke flow would be wild. What are you talking about?
I reminisce like this feels like 1986 in this bitch.
Scarface 2.0 on this hoe, nigga, was good.
Like I got the Rick Ross connect.
I bees the motherfucking one and only Busy 9-3.
I didn't ask who the fuck you was.
Doesn't matter. I'm gonna tell the people because they need to know. I feel like he wasn't being like proactive enough, or should I say retroactive. Shout out to the pandemic insurance. I was really broke. I'm kind of happy today.
I thought you was going to move on with the further your AKAs. I was going to wait for you to finish before I said eat a dick. But you finished? You done? You done?
No, I'm not
okay,
done. I thought you were going to fucking introduce me, bitch.
No, you was already in the flow. You fucking up the whole shit, bro.
Nah,
you fucking up the whole shit.
Anyway,
bro.
I be the motherfucking one and only motherfucking Busy 9-3. Some call me Busy Black. Some call me that nigga Black because, you know, I made your mama black out because we drank that one time and it was crazy. Some call me the motherfucking Can't Go Down. They call me Khalifa, yada yada, you know. I'm also that nigga that might, you know what I do.
Ah, shit. Eat a dick. And this ain't one on the mic, motherfucking Jose Ortega, aka that nigga Martin Quarantino. Like, we out here. You know what I mean? AKA that nigga that's too dope. The best thing since cut fentanyl, cut heroin. Yeah, nah, I mean, I will kill you. I'm too motherfucking dope. AKA.
My bad, y'all.
Jesus Christ.
Loogie.
That's disgusting, but on everything. AKA tequila pop.
Allergies, man.
Nah, that's nah. And then, like, and since I'm so dope, I'm too ill as well, so I'm making myself a new AKA that nigga COVID-20. And we in this bitch 102 episode motherfucker 10-2, and we in this bitch.
You just said we in this bitch episode
102 episode. We in this bitch.
Episode
1. ... comma. We in this bitch. Nigga, you know what I mean.
Sounding like a bitch already.
Nigga, I've been drinking good alcohol. Fuck you.
What is fucking up, my people?
The world is actually kind of in a point to where I think we're gonna destroy ourselves now. This is the official time.
Well, what they say, we're motherfucking the governor of the terrible state of Michigan. Motherfucking extended this shit to May 15th, so that's something.
But lifting restrictions though.
Yeah, but that's not gonna work past a couple months. We know that. So
it won't work past a couple weeks.
Talking about that part,
in my personal opinion,
probably not. It's gonna be a few weeks to a month.
I would say 2 to 3. And I say 2 to 3. I say 2 to 3.
That's a month.
Because motherfuckers are already ignorantly stupid within this state as nigga. Motherfuckers was literally outside protesting outside of
now I did not
Whitmer's crib.
I did not see the protest part 2.
Yes, it was disgusting. The motherfuckers was playing music and chanting and had their bulletproof combat vest on and shit, and they were let's go back to work.
So they weren't shouting at an empty building this time. This time they actually pulled up.
They were in front of her crib.
So they pulled up to her. Man, I guess if you're the governor, you can't shoot everybody, but man,
if they step on the lawn, you technically could. I think. I don't know how to go. In Michigan, you can't just murder on the lawn.
Not as the governor. If it was just regular, if he was just Gretchen from up the street,
you can put off. you can let off some couple warning shotgun rounds. You know what I'm saying? Them shits could be bird shot. You can let them shit off in the back. Clow. Fuck off my property, bitch ass niggas.
I don't feel like Gretchen would do that.
Grandma?
What?
Grandma? No, I'm sorry. Jennifer Grandma. I'm high. I told you, nigga. I just figured.
Like I said, Michigan is a terrible state.
I just found out that I found out our governor's name and the fact that it was a woman just 6 weeks ago.
Yeah, she beat the nigga that infected everybody in that city you live in. Fucked up the water.
I didn't know who won that. The honest to God truth.
The white girl that was talking the opposite shit that he was talking.
There was a lot of niggas that was talking the mad opposite. That's why I didn't know who won, who lost. I think I may have worked that Tuesday. You don't even remember
voting for it, nigga?
I didn't. That's why I said I think I might have had to work that day. That's why I'm like, I do not remember voting for that, which I did not.
Yeah,
and I usually vote. I missed that.
I didn't voted for her. I think that was she been in since last winter.
All I knew was that Snyder was out, and because he poisoned Flint, and that wasn't gonna go through.
I seen some shit on Channel 4. This is all Detroit references for y'all that ain't from the city. Motherfucker, I've seen some shit on Channel 4 last night. They was talking about well, it's not just Detroit, it's Michigan references, but it was they were talking about some lady trying to charge Snyder with criminal shit. Finally, she's trying. She's investigating. That's what it was. She's investigating the what happened amongst his administration. That's what it was.
A shitstorm.
I wouldn't even. It's worse than that.
Not a healthy.
That doesn't even describe it. Subscribe it. What's the word?
Describe it.
Describe it. Thank you. It's the Johnnie Walker in me.
Told you been drinking good alcohol, you bitch ass nigga. You trying to make it seem like I'm losing my motherfucking mind.
We both let men named Johnny in us today.
Nigga. You paint a very terrible picture. I kind of almost expect to vomit when your album comes out.
Oh no, the album is way more tame than the podcast. Are you serious?
Word.
Way more tame. It's a couple wow in there, but this is way more tame.
You should take this advantage to. The world doesn't have a new Bizarre right now. You should take this advantage to fill that slot.
You know what's funny?
Be that guy.
You know what's funny? As long as I wanted to be a rapper, I always knew I didn't want to be that guy. No.
Why not? You'd be good at being that guy.
No disrespect to Bizarre. I like the way Bizarre did Bizarre.
You can get yourself a Kango shower cap.
He still does it, but you said who?
You can get yourself a Kango shower cap.
if I got a sponsorship, I could probably make that happen. I would make that happen for like a music video or something. But my point is, even as like a young teenager, I knew if I do that, that's not the position I want to be in.
Why not?
Because Bizarre was like the fourth best guy in a group of six that people barely paid attention to. And they only paid attention to it because of the white boy that could really spit.
Does anybody pay attention to the Bulls without Mike?
You're talking about dystopian societies here. I don't know.
Like, nobody's paying attention to D12 without him, so,
That's not true.
Us Detroit niggas don't get no love, like, really nationally anyway.
No, when I say that's not true, I mean that's not true because I feel like without Eminem being Eminem, let's say the first time you heard Eminem was D12.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like some shit that just came on the scene or something. You gonna bump you not gonna really pick. It's gonna be like how they dissect any other boy band or group or whatever. Like it's how they dissect. Every time we hear a group or a boy band, we know who's the best one or who we think is the best one, at least for whatever reason it is. I think unanimously most people would say M was the best rapper out of D12.
He's one of the greatest rappers of all time.
And then you go Proof, and then what? Proof. Then you go Porter, then Swifty. Like,
how often did Porter rap though?
What was Porter's name? The Conniva. You go Conniva, then Swifty.
Yeah. I really like Swifty though. Swifty was hard. Pause.
Swifty was dope, but so was But nah, it's not leaving out Bizarre and what's the other dude's name?
Swifty, Conniva,
Swifty, Conniva, Proof, M, Bizarre, and there's another nigga. He had he got a whole little skit he does. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm from Detroit and I'm blanking out on this thing.
Oh, damn. Shameful moment where we got a motherfucking Google.
It's M, it's Conniva, it's Bizarre, it's M, Conniva, Bizarre, Swifty McVeigh. As soon as you say it,
Eminem, Proof, Bizarre.
Hey, rest in peace, Bugs. I remember the dead nigga name, but I don't remember the alive nigga name.
Wow. For Scooter, Caillou, I don't know what
them
the fuck.
The new niggas.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
gonna have to fucking Wikipedia this shit.
Look up like a D12 album. I can hear people from Detroit listening. It's like, you niggas don't listen to me.
That's all I'm seeing, bro.
Man, what is the nigga's
I would say
name?
Even in motherfucking Wikipedia, Eminem, Proof, Bizarre, Mr.
Siri.
Porter, Bugs, Conniva, Swifty, and Fuzz Scooter. Those are the ones. Fuzz Scooter.
And what's all the names?
Swifty, Conniva, Bugs, Mr. Porter, Bizarre, Proof, M.
Conniva was Mr. Porter though. Hey Siri. Bitch. Hey Siri.
I told you that bitch don't like you. We already had this discussion on motherfucking, you know what I'm saying?
Hey Siri.
I'm listening.
What were the names of the members in D12?
I don't know who the band members are for D12.
Can you look up the band members' names of D12?
I don't know who the band members are for of.
I hate this bitch. Okay, so you know what we gonna do then, bitch? We gonna type in D12 members in motherfucking Google. Yeah.
Good. That's what I've been doing, bro. I'm not finding anything else that I've actually already read. I think we read them all. Pretty sure.
Nah.
Yeah, fam. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Conniva. Okay, so that wasn't his name. It was Conniva was the
Con
name.
artist.
That was Mr. Porter's name.
Was it?
Con
yeah,
artist.
that was his
the
name.
Nigga
Con
I keep
artist.
talking about.
Yeah. Okay.
Mr. Porter was con artist.
Yeah. All right. There
That's
we go.
what it was.
There we go. That's where he was fucked up. All right. There we go.
All right. I'm glad. Okay. That
All
makes
right.
me
There
feel a little bit
there we
better.
cleared that
That
up.
makes me
Like
feel a
we
little
cleared
better.
that up. We fucked up. Just terrible thing. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
If you ain't been a hip hop head since you've been listening to this shit, then you ain't gonna listen to this podcast today.
Yeah, is there really a lot of hip hop to talk about? K Camp album was pretty good. I fuck with K Camp though.
I fuck with him too, but I ain't gonna listen to his album.
Oh, why not? Like, if you fuck with him, why not listen to his project?
He's one of those guys I just want to hear the single. You know those rappers where it's like,
But
you know them from putting out good singles. So it's like, unless you put out a good single, I don't really.
But
I always want to hear
here's my
every
thing,
good
though.
the album to every good single.
I enjoy, like, to me, what makes me a fan of you is if you make a really good B-side. So it's like the single will draw me in. That's the thing that if I never heard of you or if I'm starting to listen to you, if I hear the single and it draws me like, yo, let me check this shit out. I want, for me, this is what I go into it for. I want for me to be the best thing that I hear is something else other than the single on the album. That's how you get me to be a fan.
I feel
And I'm a fan of K Camp. Like, I fuck with that nigga. Like, it's been a minute since I've like really paid attention to what he's been dropping. As a matter of fact, I actually had to search his album, which they need to do something about that on Apple Music, like for like his team. Because I knew it was out, and I'm just like, why isn't it in my top album suggested? It wasn't no single on that bitch, and it wasn't no single on that bitch in the top music. I'm like, what the fuck? Come on, bro. Because I'm seeing Twitter go ham about it, and I'm like, wait, y'all niggas not gonna put, you know what I'm saying, his shit up on there? But what the fuck ever. What's the name? Drop some new music though.
Who?
Travis Scott.
Yeah, I
John
saw
with
he
Kid
did a
Cudi.
whole thing on Fortnite. Did you see the clip of
Yeah, I heard
That
about
shit
it
was
before
dope.
it actually happened. Like that was about to happen.
Yeah,
but I don't play Fortnite
Cudi's
though.
tweet. Cudi was tweeting talking about y'all niggas better go crazy when this shit dropped. Then like an hour later, I guess the shit dropped on Fortnite. Then an hour after that, it dropped. It's like the song dropped.
Yeah, like I don't play
like,
Fortnite, so it's like I had to watch it on Twitter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't play it either. So I just happened to be scrolling through my timeline and seen Kid Cudi tweeted. I was
But
like,
that shit hard, dog. It's called the Scots, bro. That shit.
I cannot wait
hard.
until this fucking Kid Cudi album drop, bro.
You
I'm
know
a
what?
legit
After hearing
Kid
the song,
Cudi fan.
if they do a Kid Cudi
If
Travis
I've never
Scott
said that
album,
before.
that would be a collab album that I'm looking forward to. Fuck Kanye in the
Fuck
kids.
Travis Scott and Quavo.
Like, yeah, fuck that Huncho Jack shit. Like, nah, that shit was trash. I'm gonna be on 100. And I'm a big Travis Scott fan, but Travis Scott and motherfucking Kid Cudi on a collab album, that shit be hard, bro. Cause that song hard.
Yeah,
That song is hard as fuck. So it's like, bro,
that's a fact.
I just want to hear Kid Cudi at his best. That's it. That's all I wanted. That's all I've ever wanted.
His best.
That's all I've ever
That's
wanted.
it.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? Kanye ain't making nobody at his best right now. Not unless you already at your best, like Pusha T is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Pusha T can come in and smoke a motherfucking Kanye session. Why? Because he already at his best right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kid Cudi trying to get back in the mix of things. He had depression and the coke habit. You know what I'm saying? He had some shit to get over. He ain't smoking the Kanye session right now. Nah. For 7 songs, my nigga, nah.
Nah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening, cuz.
Nah. Low key. Then you have some Kanye news, you fucktard.
Oh, why I gotta be a fucktard just because Kanye did something? Why I gotta get judged for it?
What is Kanye's hive called?
The Yay Ones?
Is you
don't
making
know.
that up, or is that?
I don't know. I don't know if that is that. Yeah.
All right, for all you Yay One motherfuckers, it makes the most sense. A1 since Yay One, but you're that guy.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
More than you, but I'm not.
Nah, I can't ride with that nigga today. Can't do it.
I still
Seeing that
I'm the type
nigga,
of
that nigga just in general now, like, just makes me kind of sick to my stomach because it's like I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I'm the type of nigga. I like to see if somebody is going to do what they said they were going to do. Kanye has done that every time he said he was going to do something. So I respect that. But I don't respect how the nigga moves all the time. which I think most people that respect the first thing I said say and see. So the new news really is just that he's now officially a billionaire. But when he was saying it 5 to 7 years ago, did we not think that would happen? How many people? Because that's back when you was on the bandwagon.
I about to say, yeah.
How many people thought that, like, when he was like, I'm gonna be a billionaire, I want to be, I'm about to be one. How many people heard that and said, nigga, shut the fuck up? That were fans, that were legit fans like us. Like, how many people heard that and went, all right, bro. Yeah, you losing it, nigga.
I believed it. Definitely believed it.
I believed him too. But in that belief,
fucking Kanye, bro.
what we got? We got I think it's, I don't even, let me go to the thing because I saw some shit. I saw some shit that does a whole breakdown of you know, how basically how we got here and what Kanye has been on pretty much.
How we got where?
From college dropout to Jesus King, basically.
We got here through depression, alcohol and drug addiction, followed by a massive emotional and or mental breakdown.
Yeah, no. Well, it turns out most of the money comes from Yeezy. About $140 million. So even with all of that shit playing into it, doesn't really matter because Mr. Kanye West, and I do say Mr. Kanye West.
You better not ever put a Mr. attached to that nigga name like he is Mr. Morgan Freeman. What the fuck is wrong with you? You call him Mr. West?
I feel like
you are a disgusting individual, and you will let me speak until you get a chance. How dare you blaspheme and put a Mr. in front of that nigga name like he has done something special? Mr. Morgan Freeman is God.
Is becoming a billionaire not something special? Mr. Morgan Freeman isn't a billionaire. I'm just saying.
I love Jimmy Iovine, but I do
He's not a billionaire either.
Yes, he is.
He's close.
Apple deal.
He got half it. He got a quarter of it. He got less than Dre got for that. He's not. He's close. He's not. I don't.
Yes, bro.
Hey
come
Siri.
On. Come on.
It's Jimmy. Jimmy Iovine is not a billionaire.
You watch Defiance ones like I watch Defiance ones.
Motherfuckers are probably throwing their fucking headphones across the room.
Y'all niggas don't know shit neither. You Googling the same shit we Googling.
Jimmy Iovine net worth. Like I said, just under it. $950 million. He's not a billionaire.
Nigga, we rounding up. Like, get the fuck out of here.
He's
like,
50 short. He's not a billionaire.
That nigga go
50 short.
That nigga
by
go,
the same metric
he gonna get that 50.
He's 50 short.
He's gonna get that 50 by the end of the year. Kiss my ass.
Probably, but
that's
it ain't
why
the end
I'm
of the year
rounding
yet, is
up,
it, sir?
Nigga. That's why I'm rounding up. I don't put.
Let me get your bees on that, but nah.
Andre Young. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Dr. Dre. I don't put Mr. Young or Mr. Andre or Mr. Dr. Dre.
I would definitely say Mr. Young or Mr. Dre.
I would say Mr. Young today if I actually.
Or just Doc. Probably just me. I'd probably just say Doc.
I'd actually have to.
But if like
that would be a moment where I
like,
have to ask his people
like,
if I'm
Mr.
about to
Young,
meet him.
How you doing?
Like if I'm about to meet Dr. Dre, I would be like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, does he like being called Dre, Doctor, Mr. Young, Andre? You want to have to let me know something because this nigga's paved the way for like actually shit that I do, and he doesn't even do that.
You want to know what's funny about the Jimmy Iovine fact? I wasn't sure if I was right. I just rolled with it.
I know you wasn't.
I know you wasn't
right.
But I was right though.
Motherfucker.
But I was right though.
Cause me and you had the same fucking conversation about like, yeah, Jimmy Iovine a billionaire.
Yeah, we did have, we definitely said, no, he's 50 short.
He gonna get that 50 M's this year.
In another year or two.
This year, bruh.
But
Jimmy Iovine gets a hold of money in a way that no one else I've ever seen in my lifetime do it.
Say that again.
He gets money in a way that nobody else I've ever seen in my lifetime do it.
No, he gets money in the way that any white dude that grew up in California that wanted to be a record producer in the 70s and ended up becoming the head of one of the biggest labels on earth. He acts like how that person should act. That just happens to be super unique.
You solidifying my point, bro.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that just happens to be not a normal thing.
Nigga. I know motherfuckers that laugh at the engineers like, "Ah, you a stupid ass nigga."
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm about to say that. Then that nigga has the ability to be Jimmy Iovine too, nigga. Don't sleep on the money.
Everybody has an inner Jimmy Iovine. They just gotta reach into it.
No, that's a fucking lie. I understand.
Everybody
I understand. Look, fam. I understand the inspirational moment that you just had with that advice, but that is a fucking lie. Sometimes you are a lazy piece of shit and you have no fucking talent whatsoever, or no type of creative input or whatsoever.
I realize something.
Sometimes that's you.
I realize something though. Usually, when a motherfucker says, "Hey, everybody has an inner Jimmy Iovine," like I just said, when the motherfucker says that shit, they don't. They're not talking to the people that think that they. That's cool. They're not talking to the people that don't think that they can. That don't think they have an inner Jimmy Iovine. Niggas like me and you think we have an inner Jimmy Iovine. I'm sure a lot of the listeners, those of you that know who Jimmy Iovine, you feel like you have an inner Jimmy Iovine. Or for those of you that don't know who Jimmy Iovine is, inner Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant.
Jimmy Iovine is one of those people that if I met him, I probably would fan out a little bit.
Oh, 1,000%.
Then like there's very few people like on that list that I would fan out.
Especially for a record executive. He's probably the only, him and L.A. Reid. And what is it? Him, L.A. Reid, and what's the nigga name?
Teddy Riley?
No. Fuck you. No, not Teddy Riley. Barry Gordy. Them three niggas? Yeah. And Quincy. Them four niggas. Them four executives, if I met them in person outside of Jay-Z, I'd be like, whoa.
Who would you not care to meet, though?
That's a record executive?
Like, if you met them, it'd be like, all right. It'd be like, all right, yeah, I met so-and-so. Yeah, they a record exec.
Probably Khaled. Because I want to do a record with him more so.
Really?
More so than...
I think about Irv Gotti more than Khaled. Pause.
Well, if I'm putting the two up against each other, I want to meet Irv Gotti less than I want to meet Khaled. But if I met...
Irv Gotti sits right next to Benzino to me.
I don't consider Benzino a real person. like human being.
He's not a real person.
Like he's just.
Like, he does have a bloodstream, right? He breathes life. He a person, nigga. He exists. He takes up matter and space in the universe.
I have seen such claims and actions from the placebo known as Benzino.
This is the funny shit because this is coming from a Stan, like how a Stan reacts to the name Benzino,
no,
you was
it's
so
deeper than that with me.
Nigga was so anti.
It's deeper than that with me, bro.
Shit.
I ain't fuck with Benzino since before that because I'm one of the few people from our generation that probably used to actually buy the Source magazine when he ran it, and it was fucking garbage. That shit had me pissed off then. When him and M got into a beef, it was like, oh yeah, destroy that nigga, please. Because I already didn't like the fucking... I was an XXL nigga till 2009. For real.
I fuck with XXL until they started putting motherfuckers on the freshman cover that didn't rap.
Yeah, that's when I stopped.
That's when I lost it. I was
that
like, all right,
freshman cover
bro.
shit was like, all right.
All right, bro.
That one with Soulja Boy and On was like, I'm done.
Nah.
I'm good.
The one that fucking Nipsey was on, Nipsey, Currency, all them niggas, that shit was hard, though.
I probably stopped buying them before that. Cause I stopped buying the Source.
I just cared about the freshman cover. Who was on it?
I stopped buying.
Just like I care about Sports Illustrated swimsuit
I care about
cover.
the freshman cover now as far as...
I really don't know.
As far as just knowing the names and seeing the names of the people that's not mine, that's yours. Knowing the names and seeing the names of people that are either that's my other phone.
Probably your other phone because I'm gonna say I know.
Knowing the names and seeing the names of the new guys. and like watching the ciphers, because I'm 9 times out of 10 where I'm at right now. I'm not saying it's not gonna be like that in the future, but where I'm at right now, I'm not in a position to where like I listen to like a lot of new music and new rappers like the girls I fuck with or the my friends tell me like, you know, oh yeah, I should just say my friends in general pretty much just tell me, they inform me about, oh yeah, you should go listen to this, you might like that, or you should go I don't do a lot of music exploration now for a few different reasons, but that's one of the last things I would like.
I music explored today.
Click on is the newest guy, and that's coming from a guy that wants to be the newest guy. You know what I'm saying?
I music explored today. There was this chick.
I have my days where I'll just click anything that's on from some name I've never seen before. I have my days where I go on Tidal and do that. For the most part, no.
This chick named Looney. White girl. Great album. It's R&B, you know, it's an EP, but, you know, nice little, you know, R&B soul vibe and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's cool, it's dope. And nothing got me more than the fact that the album cover was hard. And I was like, you know what, that shit's hard. Let me see what this is. Because I thought it was pop. Because if it was going to be pop, I was going to go away from it. You know what I'm saying? That's not my swag. So it's like, all right, fuck that. But it's an
I respect the nice pop song.
It's an R&B soul. And I was like, you know what, let me give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? Let me give it a shot. And that shit was lit.
What type of pop music do you hate the most? Because I hate pop music from white men the most.
One Direction, Harry Styles, Taylor Swift.
Really?
Yeah, I hate Taylor Swift.
I like Taylor.
I don't understand what the fuck y'all niggas is up on. The Billie Eilish shit, that shit's whack.
I love Billie.
Yeah, that shit trash. Adele ain't done nothing great since Rolling in the Deep.
You shut your whore mouth.
I'm completely fucking right. But yeah, shit up that alley. Oh shit, new Kesha. I hate that shit now. New Katy Perry.
I haven't heard the new Kesha.
New Katy Perry. It's ass.
Not a fan. Don't like it.
Never liked Selena Gomez. I didn't think she should even go up that route.
She got a couple joints. She got like 2 or 3 joints. And she bad as hell, so I give her a pass.
Nah.
That sounds bad. Not that I give her a pass.
Her shit trash.
I just no. She got like, when I say 1 or 2, I mean 1 or 2. Like she has 1 or 2 records that I've heard where I'm like, oh, that's her. But then you know,
she ain't like, no Ariana Grande.
She is not. But but she's a close motherfucking second.
Nah, not even close.
She's a close second.
Demi Lovato would be a close second. And I don't even like her music either.
Demi is, you know, she's different.
Yeah, but any of the Jonas Brothers shit, whether they solo or together, I don't fuck with none of that.
What I meant when I said that was, because now you just naming white folks.
No, you asked me like what I don't fuck with, and I'm just like,
no, in terms of like shit. In terms of pop, but I meant like what type. When I said what type of pop don't you like, I meant like what style. Like, because you know, like,
anything within the style of which the niggas that I just named. All of them.
No, because some of the people you just named, you like some of their records.
Some of them, I used to like their old records because they're trying to compete with, I think, the younger class.
I don't think Katy Perry is trying to compete with the younger class.
Oh my God, you are lying to yourself. No, yes, she is.
No,
bro.
She's trying to lean into the mom thing, and that's what's like, ugh. And that sounds really bad.
Do you want to hear a mom pop singer? Do you really know? Britney Spears lost so much allure. Britney Spears lost so much allure just by the fact that she got knocked up a couple times by Kevin Federline, and we already knew that bitch was crazy, and she wasn't even momming for real.
Bro, fuck. I hate to say it, but fuck Britney, nigga. J-Lo, motherfucking Mariah.
J-Lo is a terrible mom. He's like, you can tell she's a terrible mom. You never see that. You forget that bitch got kids. When's the last time?
That's my point, though. You kind of like, you're so good at being a pop star, we forget that she's a mom too. Shit. It's like Beyonce. It's like Beyonce. Beyonce got to raise 4 kids. Somebody else need to Google it for us. I'm sure she got help. Be informed, listeners. Beyonce got to raise 4 kids, my nigga.
Be informed, listeners.
Every time B step out, it's nothing less than perfection.
Yeah, because she momming every day, nigga.
So, but what we're talking about, that would make you think that would make you miss a step.
You never in your motherfucking life seen J-Lo mom, not even a little bit.
It's not her style of momming.
She don't mind.
You ain't never seen Angie Martinez kids, but damn it, you know Angie Martinez is good at what she doing. You know she's probably a good fucking mom.
Because Angie Martinez, Aunt Angie, shout out to you, Aunt Angie, is not a fucking succubus ass cunt whore like J-Lo. And I used to love J-Lo, but she's a fucking bitch.
Why would you say such
She
things
is
about
a
Jennifer
fucking
Lopez?
bitch.
Why would you say such things about her?
We
How
ain't got-
dare you?
we ain't
I
got-
will give you,
You know-
Oprah slander before I let you slander
we ain't
Jennifer
got,
Lopez.
We ain't got enough podcasts for that. I gotta show you videos.
Jennifer Lopez is part of your tribe.
She's Puerto Rican.
Part of your tribe.
Puerto Rican.
Hispanic.
Puerto Rican.
Hispanic. Y'all niggas the same. Other than the non-Hispanic whites, apparently.
No, technically, we're a part of the Hispanic, not whites. Because, you know.
You Mexican, she Puerto Rican. Y'all niggas just Hispanic. Y'all not Hispanic non-white.
Exactly. I know that. That's
You'd
why.
have to be half white and Puerto Rican or Mexican to be a Hispanic non-white.
The only reason.
And or from them regions that they said.
Look, fam. Mark Anthony, shout out to him for being a great baby father, because he is the reason why we not in like trashing J-Lo for being a terrible parent. That nigga probably got the kids all the time. He doing this motherfucking thing. You barely ever see this nigga outside.
That don't mean he got them kids in the house. What nigga want to be in the house with his kids?
Apparently, a nigga that want to be that wants to be a parent, and this bitch is like traveling the fucking world with A-Rod.
She got A-Rod for that. That nigga should be like, hey yo, watch them kids for a year, nigga. I'm about to go get some money. He'll be okay.
And that's what makes J-Lo, well, one of the things that makes J-Lo a bitch.
No, she just know how to pick a target. She knows how to kill her hunt. She knows how to.
She does nothing but kill in the hunt.
Right.
A-Rod think he gonna walk
Right.
away and he's gonna be all good. A-Rod gonna go bankrupt after this.
If not, have a
J-Lo,
serious drug problem.
J-Lo is her own version of Kardashian on her own. Like she called
Oh, she the original.
like she will destroy your
She
mother.
is the Hispanic Kardashian.
Look how long it took Ben Affleck to bounce back.
Has he really though?
Batman don't count.
The way back shouldn't either. Where he's playing a dirty alcoholic basketball coach.
Oh, you watch a movie?
I saw the clip, the trailer.
I gotta see the movie. No,
Interesting.
you ain't gonna hit me with that.
It looks like a white Coach Carter, but worse.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to see that.
Hey man,
Samuel
Ben
Jackson
Affleck
did
been
it,
on a
man.
run when he ain't Batman, bro. Like he been on a run.
I didn't see Argo. I thought that was garbage.
Argo was pretty good.
I didn't see it and I thought it was garbage.
It was pretty good.
No, it was garbage.
It was pretty good. I seen it. It was pretty good. I thought it was gonna be garbage too. I 1000% on my life thought Argo was gonna be garbage until I sat down and watched it for free.
Didn't it win like 4 Oscars or some shit?
Who counts how many Oscar shit wins?
Oh, have you been getting multiple? Because I heard you had the same opinion as me. Have you been getting multiple requests and asks, I guess I should say, to watch Parasite?
Yes.
I'm not into it.
Not into it neither.
Can't do it.
I'm
I
good.
refuse to watch it.
Yeah.
And not because I don't want to.
I feel like I'm
what
gonna
it's
get
about. I just saw a trailer of that one too, and it was like, nah, it's not for me.
First off, I'm a hard person to convince to
Trailer
watch
really has
subtitled
to bring you
movies.
in.
I'm a hard
That's
person.
not even a thing for me.
For me,
I like
that's a
watching
thing.
old movies and subtitles. I like that shit, but I gotta want to watch the movie.
It has to be a pool.
I gotta see a trailer or read the summary and be like, huh, what's that? If I don't do that, I don't really give a fuck.
Look, fam.
Unless I just watch it by accident and be like, oh wow, that's a good movie. I need to watch it from the
It
beginning.
has to be an
I don't give a
absolutely
fuck.
amazing movie for me to sit through and watch subtitles on and there's only 3 movies that make that list on my list.
What?
Only 3 movies. Hero.
It's Hero.
It's a Jet Li movie. Quentin Tarantino is
Oh,
like
yeah, I
the
do.
director of it. Yeah,
I
like
know that.
Hero. What's the name of that, John? Oh shit. Oh damn, I'm high.
Son of a bitch. I am.
Oh shit, like I just had it. Hero's one of them.
It's the wedding
Oh.
cake.
Apocalypto.
I hated that fucking movie.
Love that movie.
I hated that movie.
I'm Mexican.
It's
And
more of a reason to hate it.
Passion of the Christ. That's because you are a MAGA hat wearing motherfucker.
Nigga, how was the favorite shit Hero? Some shit most niggas ain't never heard of. Apocalypto and Passion of the...
If I'm going to watch through subtitled movies, those are going to be my 3.
You shouldn't have a top anything list of subtitled movies, nigga. You should just be able to watch subtitled movies and be like...
I don't like sitting there and having to read it.
You don't know if you like them because the visual matches the fucking words. You ain't gonna understand the words anyway.
Exactly, but here's the thing though. For me, if I'm gonna motherfucking watch a subtitle movie, if shit's popping up under it and I'm like reading what the fuck is happening within the dialogue, and then action starts to happen, and now I'm looking down and up and down and up, and I don't like
it when it's like that. But you know that's just bad editing. That's just bad post production. That's got nothing to do with the movie or movies with subtitles.
It could be great. It could be amazing. I just don't have the fucking time, tolerance to watch it.
It took me a while to do that too. But when it's done, when they leave the words up long enough where you can read it and you can ingest the scene, it has to be a symmetry of both. For those of you motherfuckers that direct subtitled films, if this ever reaches you, as a motherfucker that likes black and white, old films, motherfucker, subtitled films from other countries, I don't care how old they are, whatever, you have to leave the words up for motherfuckers that don't know the country, language, origin shit. You gotta leave the words up and the scene up long enough to where niggas can ingest the whole shit.
Yeah, but sometimes that looks stupid as fuck or sounds stupid as fuck as far as a film because of the way
depends on how it's written.
But depends on how that language is spoken.
That too.
Chinese is really fucking fast, so it's like if you made a pause after every Chinese sentence and to leave it up.
No, you talking about a quarter of a second that makes all the difference. You talking about the quarter of a second that makes all the difference in the world.
But then that goes into how fast you read, because if you a stupid motherfucker,
if you a dumb motherfucker, you probably not even watching movies with subtitles. If you that stupid, you probably not. If you can read above
you not watching Parasite, nigga.
Elementary level, you can watch a movie with subtitles and ingest the information. Now, sometimes it is done wrong, but if you read below a fucking 9th grade level, no, I don't expect you to fucking pick that up.
But it depends on what type of movie you're watching too, because you might think, all right, it's just a foreign movie, and I have a you know what I'm saying, and I have a simple, let's say, a 5th grade reading level. I should be able to motherfucking understand most of the shit, but if it's a complex plot and plan and the script is not simplified, it's nothing.
What were we talking about to even get here?
You was asking me if how many people was watching Parasite, or have I been getting requests to watch it? And I have, yeah. And I'm just like, no, I'm good. I don't have no interest in the summary or plot, so it's not even going to draw me in enough. And plus, I'm one of those people that is anti. The Oscars said it was great, so it's great, and it's a great watch. I'm not that guy. I'm
just anti-movie.
That doesn't mean shit to me.
I'm anti-movie everybody likes. I'm not even anti-Oscars. I'm not anti-Grammys. I'm anti-music everybody collectively likes. I'm anti-movies everybody collectively likes. I don't watch daytime drama and shows like this, so I don't care about the
that shit corny.
The Emmys and shit, but
that shit corny too.
Motherfucking the Grammys and the Oscars, bro. I'm not like whatever. If a million niggas is the judges of this to say whether or not it's a good movie, and all of them say it's good, that's gonna make me not want to watch it more unless I watch it by accident, or it looks good enough for me to watch it.
Not unless it's one of those.
90% of the time isn't the case.
There's films that are unanimously bad, that everyone, or a large majority, think is bad as a consensus. But then there's the side where it's like it's only bad between whoever really, is watching the film. I saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I've heard terrible fucking things about that movie. When I seen it, I did not have terrible things to say.
But, okay, perfect example though, because you can switch that right back to the Grammys. Let's be honest. That hasn't been since 1994, 5. There hasn't been a fucking year that's gone by without a hip hop album that you could consider to be the best album of the year, and we can pick out at least 10 of the years in that time frame from 1994 to now that hasn't been the case. Which a few times you'd be like, what? It's all the same. This isn't an award show conversation, but it's like, yo, that's the same shit. We've talked about it
1,000 times, nigga. The Heist won fucking best rap album over Good Kid, Mad City. Like, that's when I was done. Like, that's when I was done. Like, I don't give a fuck about Grammys no more after that. I think I only went and watched one Grammy since that Grammys happened.
I watched the Grammys.
That's because my wife wanted to watch the fucking Grammys. That was it.
That's just a personal thing. I've been watching the Grammys every year since like 2008 or 9, and that's just something that's the one. Other than every couple of years when I'd be like, oh, the VMAs is on. I'll
Good
catch that.
Kid, Mad City.
Only award show
to
I
the
pay attention
Heist, and I'm done. That's where I'm at. That's where I stand. That's where I'm forever going to stand.
And I hate it because I watch the shit like it's a sports game. And I already know that the shit is predetermined.
Low-key.
Unlike a sports game, I already know it's predetermined, and I sit there and watch it like a sports game.
You, AOS, and Joker could all get nominated for Grammys in the same night, and I'm gonna tell each and every one of you niggas to y'all motherfucking face, y'all gonna motherfucking lose. You know
whether or not you won or lost before you show up to the venue.
Not because
you already know.
Not because of the fact that y'all niggas, but because of the fact that I know y'all make good music. The good music always don't win. More times than not, it don't. It's the shit that lasts on the radio or gets the most fucking stream numbers. And that doesn't make a combination of the both. Like, it doesn't make it like, oh, just because so many people stream this album or stream this song, it makes it a consensus unanimous fucking best album or best song of the year. No, it does not, bro.
I say all of that to say this, and I think you do too. We ain't watching Pandemic or Quarantine or whatever. What's it called?
Parasite.
We ain't watching that.
I'm not watching that shit.
But we'll be right back because I got to take a piss.
You got to take a piss.
And we got to do an ad.
So ads!
Enjoy the, well, you won't hear me peeing, but enjoy the ad, I guess. And then we'll come back.
If you want to hear him peeing, you can subscribe to
OnlyFans.
Patreon.
No, that's OnlyFans. All right, we'll be right back. And episode 102 of the Non-Millennial Millennials podcast is brought to you by Anchor. Sign up for Anchor. It works as a person that uses it and being a half of a podcast that uses it or a part of a podcast that uses it. I can only say good things about it because it puts your shit up fast. They do it for free. And then if you get enough listeners, they even pay you. So go to anchor.fm. And just fucking log in, man. They don't really pay us for this, but per 1,000 clicks, and we don't really have 1,000 listeners right now. So if you're listening and you want a podcast, you're thinking about podcasts, and it's in your head, you on quarantine, nigga, buy a mic off Amazon and do it. Anchor.fm.
Back BGs.
We are back, you bitches.
We back.
Rest in peace, Fred the Godson, man.
Man, rest in peace, man. That shit was fucked up, man.
Like I told you earlier, I used to always get him mixed up with Mr. FAB, and
you terrible ass motherfucker.
Now I feel bad that I used to have that mixed up.
You should be ashamed.
Even though I was like 10 years ago, but now I feel bad.
You should be ashamed. Yeah, like rest in peace, Fred the Godson, man. You know what I mean? Praise God, but God bless the dead. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Motherfucking Corona took him out of here. He put up a video when he was in the hospital. Did you see that video when he was in the hospital talking about, yo, this shit real, shit fucked up?
No, but there's so many motherfuckers that's already put that shit up. Like, why does a nigga have to die for you to believe it?
I think he did it because he knew he was probably one of the few people in hip hop that had it that severely. Like Slim Thug probably at the crib chilling. He got it. You ain't heard nothing from him.
Westside Gunn had it. He thought he was gonna die. Like he said that in the interview. Like he was like, "Yo, I feel like I'm about to fucking die."
It was a nigga. He not a rapper, and I think he a fighter. But this nigga named Michael Yo. He thought he was gonna die from the shit. He was really about to be fucked up from it, and he got up. Like you just never know, bro. And Fred was on. He was in the hospital in the gown, motherfucking breathing mask over the beard. He was talking into the phone like, yo, This shit real. Y'all gotta stay safe out here. Just pray for me. Yada yada. That was the last video I seen.
Man,
and
rest
then,
in peace.
What, the
man.
other day? Yesterday, they said you dead. No, yeah, yesterday. They said he was dead.
Yeah, like rest in peace, Freddie Godson, man. Like this shit wild, bro. This shit wild. Yeah. But the wild thing is about the whole shit is that motherfucking 45 want to be like, yo, we want to open up the country and shit. But
no, that's not the wild.
Wait. I ain't done. But it's like, yo, I'm not gonna tell y'all to open up the country, but I'm gonna let y'all niggas figure it out if y'all want to. But we should open up the country though, and then gonna tweet out, you know what I'm saying, like disrespectful tweets to Whitmer and, you know, was it like the governor of Minnesota
when he did the tweets. That was a week ago,
nigga. Like I'm incorporating all this together. You know what I mean? Like
that niggas, yeah.
Like, look, fam. Like, this is not like I'm gonna be the one to say it. I'm one of the niggas, one of the very few niggas that's gonna be man enough to say 100%, nigga, I want to go back to motherfucking work. Not because I want to make a check, but because that's what niggas do. Like, I work, whether I am here podcasting. You don't
have to go to work to be at work. That's not a fair statement.
If I'm podcasting every single day, or if I'm podcasting in general, I'm working. Yeah. But on my normal everyday that's paying me to live my wages to be able to live, I actually kind of want to go back to work. I like doing what I do to a degree. I don't hate my job.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? I want to have something to fucking do. There's a part of me that's like, damn, nigga, I've been really watching or playing 2K for the past fucking 8.5 hours in my drawers, in my office, smoking weed and smoking cigarettes weird. And drinking beer. I feel like a lazy fuck sometimes.
It feels weird not having a job. It feels weird, like, if you didn't have a job even prior to this, like the situation I was in, like, or kind of in, like, it feels weird not being able to go apply for a job. Like,
you can apply for one, but it's not gonna be
no interview depending on the place.
Yeah, like, but it's not gonna be
80% of the place, 70% of the place.
It's not gonna be a job that you motherfucking really want, though.
That
like,
too.
It's gonna be customer service and some shit, delivery drivers, people that work at Walmart, Target,
shit that's put you at risk of getting this
shit.
Yeah,
quote unquote, like, essential, you know what I'm saying? Essential needs, nigga.
Like, you work at a job right now where you don't fucking, it wouldn't be considered an essential worker. Like, you take meetings and you do paperwork or some shit. You gonna feel like that. Or if you a nigga like me where it's like, I'm used to doing something. The only thing I haven't stopped doing is music and podcasting, but I'm used to looking for a job, having a job, trying to sell some shit, it's so many different restrictions on so many different things now. It's like, and yeah, the governor just lifted a couple of things, but it's so much shit that it's like, damn.
I think it's premature, though.
I just realized I was on Twitter the other day, I just realized how many people actually have a life. Like, I saw a tweet, not that I don't have a life, but I never appreciate. Shut the fuck up. I never appreciate.
Your life consists of like Pornhub Premium and like what, South Park and CNN. You don't have a life, my nigga.
Them bitches. And music and podcasts.
I'm not gonna describe the women that you're talking about. Well, whatever, you know.
I like women, bro.
Yeah.
I take them bad. I take them cool. I take them. If you cool enough, I'll fuck you if you're ugly.
Yeah, but the last bitch that I came in contact with you that I knew you was fucking, like, she looked like she had like corona in her midsection. I'm just saying.
Corona in her midsection.
Yeah.
That sounds like that would look really nasty.
It did.
It didn't.
It did.
It didn't.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's just me. One of these days, I'm gonna sketch, and like I'm gonna have someone sketch out some of the shit that I see in my life, and just have them draw that and be like, "Yo, what do you think of this?" And I'd be like, "Oh my god, it's terrible." So like, this is a part of somebody.
You reverse Shallow Hal or something?
No, I wouldn't reverse Shallow Hal. No, that
would mean like you would see skinny bitches as fat bitches and fat bitches as skinny bitches.
No, I see fat bitches for being fat bitches. Cause they fat. Fat ass bitch.
What you got against? That's the real question, I think, in all of this. What you got against fat bitches? What is up with you? Why are you so insistent on a certain type of woman. Cause me, I just like women, bro. I don't care if you fat, tall, skinny, short. If you cute enough and you cool enough, you can get the penis.
Nah, I'm not into fat bitches.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a race you are. If you cool and you cute, bitch, you
like,
can get it.
Fat, nah. Fat, nah, I can't even do it. And it was like, there was a point in time where I was like, you know what? I was in the same mindset you're asking. I was like, you know what? What is my problem with fat bitches? Why don't you give a couple fat bitches a shot? I gave an ample number of fat bitches a shot. Which means
you didn't fuck with the right fat bitches.
Half a dozen.
Some fat bitches is amazing.
It's like, look, fam, you can be a really cool fat bitch, but it's like, I'm not into fat. Like, so it's like, bitch, I gotta wake up and look at you, and it's like, I gotta look at the cellulite meat on your back, and that shit nasty.
See, and that's part of the problem. You one of them niggas that care about cellulite and shit. I don't be giving a fuck about that shit, bro. I like a couple tiger stripes on my queens, you feel me? I like to know you been to war.
But you was like one of the most unhealthiest niggas that I know, so I really don't hold that as much as being nothing.
Unhealthy and not being afraid to own your war wounds is different.
There's a difference between war wounds and like a mauling or a massacre.
True, and that the psychological state is a lot different too.
Yeah,
but at the same time, with that being said, I also don't think that
do you have a weight limit on your fat bitches?
Of course.
Was it 220, 225? Are you going for the BBWs, or you going? You know what I'm saying? Are you doing SSBBWs? Are you doing those?
No. Depending on the height, it tops off at about 2. If you 5'10", I'll go 230, 250. But any more than 250 is too much. Especially if you shorter than like 5. If you shorter than me you over 200, that's probably not.
Can't do it, bro.
I'm not gonna say over 200. If you shorter than me and you
it don't go
closer to 3 than you are to 2, it's like
it don't go further past the fucking like Dasha Polanco. I think is like the thickest I go, and I think she one of the coldest women that's living.
But she probably a good 2.
Yeah, that's the thickest I go. But here's the thing though. Her thickness is, you know what I'm saying, her chunkiness, and you know what I'm saying, or that meat on that woman, that gorgeous motherfucking Dominican queen that she is very, it's put in all the right places properly.
It doesn't happen like that for everybody.
It don't.
Health issues
It don't.
And everything
200 don't look the same for everybody.
That's true.
200 don't look the same.
280 on me and 280 on LeBron James looks completely different. Completely different. That nigga weighs the same. I weigh the same as LeBron James, and he is a cold foot taller than me. It's not the same.
It's not the same. It's not the same.
It don't look the same.
It's not even close to the same. You don't even got no bunnies, nigga.
For a fat nigga, I do. For a short fat nigga,
I do. One of these days, we gotta get your camera jumping.
Motherfucker tell you real quick, nigga, I move light and I move quick, nigga. I can jump a little bit, nigga. Don't get it twisted.
Oh no, we gotta do a 40-yard dash and shit on the race. I'm put that shit on
Fat
Patreon.
Nigga 40-yard dash, what's good?
Oh man, I'll give you like a 2-step head start.
We gonna get the hottest fat niggas in the city to get together and motherfucking we gonna all run a 40-yard dash.
Shit, it's gonna be like y'all should do like the fat nigga marathon like every year.
Fuck that, the fat nigga triathlon.
Fat nigga triathlon. It's not really gonna be as long as a triathlon, dog, because it's gonna be like niggas dying on shit all over the city. We don't need that. It's gonna be like a trip like down like Woodward, like to the nearest like what? Coney Island? Wendy's? Wendy's are very spaced far apart, so I think Wendy's should be
wherever you can rehydrate at. It's got to be some sort of rehydration station.
Who has Powerade? It would have to be the nearest McDonald's then on Woodward. From one end.
Well, where are we starting at?
I think we should start at West Grand. West Grand and Woodward. All the way to the McDonald's in motherfucking HP. On Woodward.
In HP?
Yeah.
That's not a 40-yard dash. That's a...
No, I'm talking about the triathlon.
Oh.
Because I'm like, that's not a really
No, you got to go further than that for the triathlon.
You know how many fat niggas you gonna kill on the way to that shit?
It's a triathlon.
I know skinny niggas that be dying.
For triathlon, for fat niggas, you gotta go from West Grand and Woodward. This is Detroit shit for y'all don't know. You gotta go from West Grand Boulevard and Woodward to
North
7 Mile
End,
and
nigga.
Woodward.
Oh shit, nigga. How
Through
many niggas you
Palmer
think gonna
Park, all of
live?
that.
How many niggas you think gonna live?
Depending on your weight and what you do to get that weight.
Oh.
It depends.
First off, you know, like
Nigga like me, I'll probably tap out by
if
like
you got 100
tuxedo.
niggas, if you got 100 fat niggas trying to do this whole shit, and I'm just being statistical, you gonna have from the start of West Grand and Woodward, West Grand and Woodward, starting off, you gonna have at least 1/8 of those people dying by the time they got to Woodward and Euclid.
Half would definitely be gone.
For
by
those
Euclid.
people that don't understand how far that is, it's literally like fucking like 4 or 5 blocks.
Yeah.
Like it's not that far.
Half would definitely be gone by Euclid. The other half, like I said, be my half. I'd be gone by Tuxedo. And the other half would be gone by the freeway. What's the freeway right there?
What, Ford?
Nah, is that Ford?
Which way?
Connect to 75. The one over there by the Little Caesars off the highway.
That is 75.
HP,
That's
75.
That's 75
Davidson,
right there.
yeah,
Davidson
yeah,
75.
Yeah. So the third half would be gone by 75, and the winner gonna make it to McDonald's, or the winner gonna make it to 7 Mile. Because then from
one's gonna make
75 to 7 Mile is another 3 miles, 2 miles.
You know, there's that fucking that.
4
It's the
miles.
bridge right by motherfucking HB High School and shit that goes downward, and you got to go up that bitch before you get on the way to 7 Mile.
That's
Like you didn't. But I mean, not before you make it. This before I'm saying before you make it to fucking McNichols, which is 6 Mile for certain people who don't know the difference. Like. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's 6 Mile.
Yeah, you gotta go down that bitch. No one's gonna make it past up the hill by the time they made it that far from West Grand.
If you really would have,
You gonna have the one triathlon
tapping
in
out
all
somewhere
time
between-
that you have to be a fat nigga to run. That's gonna have no winners until for 11 years.
Nah, they didn't make it. Like I said, you gotta have rehydration stations. You gotta think the distance we talking about. That's a good from West Grand. Just off the top of my head, from West Grand to 7 Mile.
Rehydration stations for fat niggas, it means like a line and we stopping for a minute before
That's
we
a
start
good-
back again.
Let's just say average. That's a good 10 miles from West Grand. Maybe no, that's not even 10 miles. It's like 6 miles. 5 miles. Let's say 5 miles from West Grand to. That's not a triathlon.
It's not. It's a fat nigga triathlon though. That's what we're discussing.
Here we go. Let's say 5 miles West Grand to 7 in Woodward, from West Grand to what's right after? So from West Grand to Euclid, you got to run. From Euclid,
You got like 100 dead niggas, dead fat niggas right there, just sizzling right next to the fucking Burger King, nigga.
From Euclid, now check me out. From Euclid to 75, you got to bite. From 75 to McDonald's, you got to swim. All right, that's trying.
You making like the
So no, from 75 to 7 Mile, you got to swim.
First off, I admire the enthusiasm at the fact that how much you think fat niggas can actually do from all different diversities and sizes of fat. But
oh no, I think this is gonna be a disaster.
Oh yeah, it 100% is. You would kill literally everybody that signs up for the triathlon due to conditions.
But shouldn't useless fat people die?
That's what I've been arguing about for the past 3 weeks as far as the coronavirus. Useless fat people, you know what
Useless
I'm saying?
people.
MAGA, those
fat, it doesn't hurt.
Those that vote Republican. You know, it's just so bad that they die. I don't think so.
And as a fat person, I am 100% okay with the fact that to some of y'all, I'm useless. It's fine.
I would definitely we gotta clock your 40.
I get it. Oh, it's probably like 40,
like a minute and a
40
half.
dash. I probably get to like 45, 30, 45.
30, 45 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Somewhere in there.
God damn. You know what? We need to start having races that we're gonna post on Patreon.
Hey, why not?
Like foot races.
Fat nigga marathon.
Oh, we gonna get some old people to race too.
Yo, fat old people. We do the fat old nigga Olympics.
We definitely gotta have the motherfuckers sign waivers though. Cause you know there's gonna be a fatality.
I'm not being liable for shit.
I'm about to say, you know there's gonna be a fatality. And we're not talking about like a normal fatality. We talking about like,
Oh no. Oh
like,
no.
We talking about one of them like, you can't do
you
can't do none of that CPR. It's not gonna do any difference. That nigga did his shit.
You know what I just realized?
Huh?
We didn't finish talking about what we were supposed to be talking about during the break. Or before the break.
We do hope that you are entertained.
Yes, we do. And we do hope that you appreciate our scattered mindsets, because we come on here every week semi, if not fully intoxicated. And a few of y'all still actually sit through it, appreciate it, listen to it.
Send fire emojis.
Send fire emojis, send laughing emojis. Motherfucking tell us that motherfucking more niggas should know about you, and you
That
right.
we the dopest of all time.
I think they're looking for the dope dealers on the next block. For those of you that heard the helicopter that just flew over
Ghetto
my house.
birds. Quarter live in the hood.
But
here's
Kanye. Here's how Kanye West made his $1 billion.
Do we really care? I don't.
We didn't finish talking about it.
I don't care.
$140 million from Yeezy. Stake multiplied times 10.
Because all you motherfuckers are boosting.
$102 million on real estate. $90 million from the music catalog and owning good music.
Yeah, he doesn't. That should be more. That's bad business.
That's about right.
No, I'm saying he did bad business. That's why he doesn't have more from that.
I don't think he did bad business. I think people did. What? $35 million for stocks. And then $17 million in cash. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10, as a group of non-millennial millennials, how much does it take to rob this nigga?
You know, until I saw a clip of him.
I guess this would be non-criminal criminals. This would be the non-criminal criminals portion of it.
Until I seen him like breaking up a crowd of fans as he was trying to walk towards the stage one day to do his Sunday sermon in Chicago, and instead of security guards doing their job, he was like, "No, this my city. Watch this." And everyone
watch the throne.
And everybody just parted ways. Like, oh my God, we don't want to touch Kanye, but oh my God, Kanye. In that moment, I realized, like, damn, it's so hard to kill this. I mean, it's so easy to kill this nigga on a certain day of the week. And
I would think Sundays these days probably the day you might want to get it done. Probably hanging out with Joel or something.
One thing, whether or not it doesn't really matter.
Have you seen Pastor what's his name? Kenneth Copeland? Have I told you about Kenneth Copeland?
Is he worse than Pastor Steven Anderson?
Define worse.
I think if you say something really derogatory about the Jews consistently and try to make it, try to patronize it like you're not, that makes you pretty shitty. So that's Steven Anderson. So
okay, well, it's not so much racist as it is ridiculous.
Please. If it's sexist, I don't want to talk about it because women already hate me.
It's not sexist. I mean, how do you define sex and gender?
Nope, not going for this one. Nope, not going. No, I'm not biting. No, I'm not
okay,
biting.
maybe I phrased
biting.
that wrong.
I'm
Would
not
you?
biting.
This is the question I have for you. Would you say that a disease could be gendered?
You got to give the definition to that. I don't know.
Well, here
We'll
you go.
exercise judgment right now.
Because we have...
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19.
Oh my
I
God.
execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer, you get out, you break your power, you get off this nation. I demand judgment on you. I demand a vaccination.
So that's where we start.
Wow.
Oh man.
That was like the most energy I've seen from a white pastor in like all time. No, I don't think you could exercise a pandemic. I don't think that. I think they probably tried that during the time of the Black Plague. It didn't really work out that well.
Oh, you don't think it worked out very well? Why not?
Because a lot of people died. Anyway, like, kind of said, fuck that prayer. So,
Well,
I don't know.
There wasn't a lot of, what's the word? There wasn't a lot of
Hygiene.
or information going around at the time.
Oh, shit.
So,
You telling me they didn't write motherfucking pandemic rules down on the scroll?
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, all that shit, nah. That was like the most animated I've ever seen a white man in church, bro. First off, he was standing way too close to his homie. That was way closer than 6 feet.
That was not 6 feet.
That was
They
not
are
6 feet.
Not practicing.
That was not 6 feet.
social distancing
First off,
properly.
those are the same white men that host the Klan rally in Tennessee like every single week. Like religiously. They even got a plan.
Religiously, I think is an understatement.
Like they
in
even
this
have a plan.
conversation.
Like I'm sure for when like COVID-19 and pandemics attack, to where they have like they mask on under their Klan hat, so it's like they can still breathe and shit and not pass it. Those are the exact same guys. Like that is.
I mean, his man standing next to him was mad pussy, but you know it was
His
more than enough.
man's was like literally pointing a finger like, you know you should be ashamed, devil, in COVID-19. Nah, nigga, that's not. What in the fuck?
Shit, wrong fucking thing. My bad, y'all.
Nation to come immediately.
Yes.
No.
I call you done. I call you gone. You come down from your place of authority and control.
Why?
You come down and you crawl on your belly like God commanded you when He put His foot on your head in the garden.
Wow. Wow. This is the moment where I get up out the church and it's like, yup, this nigga lost his motherfucking mind, yo. Wow.
Oh shit.
Wow.
So
Damn.
I think it's safe to say that homeboy
Wow.
thinks and believes that,
He does. I don't even. Wow.
and I think it's safe to say,
Is
that-
it?
that COVID-19 is really just a product of the devil, Satan himself, trying to harm God's people. And as one of God's children, I would like to humbly say, fuck you, Satan, and fuck you, COVID-19, and fuck you, Kenneth Copeland, because you sound like a wild motherfucking boy, you bitch.
And fuck you, Steven Anderson and Daniel Hernandez.
You will destroy through COVID-19.
Jesus.
No more.
No more.
No more.
No more.
It
No more.
No more.
is finished.
Finish.
It's finished. It's out of here.
It
I was looking for the cure.
We done had no more.
over.
It's over.
We was looking for the cure.
These white men that claim that they has been hit with the Holy Ghost said it is over. It is done.
We got it, baby.
Jesus Christ.
United States of America.
I can't wait till we
Amen.
get some. I can't wait till we get some money and I get the fuck out of this shitty ass country, bro. Oh my god.
Hallelujah. Glory.
Oh, that's my favorite part.
who is also the Prince of War,
Jesus.
the Lord Jesus Christ.
Amen.
When oppressive,
Praise
You
Black
know he
Jesus.
mean white Jesus.
I was about to say, praise Black
nasty
Jesus.
people
Black Jesus in the church tonight.
attack his people. When mean, oppressive, nasty diseases attack his people, George, the Prince of Peace takes his place.
Now, ask me why that's my favorite part.
Why is that your favorite part, Bizrick?
I knew you were going to end that with Bizdrick. It is my favorite part because he refers to the man standing next to him as George. And George, if you go to the video, you
He's
type
a horny
in,
ass nigga.
you go to the video, you type in "Judgment is executed on COVID-19" by Kenneth Copeland on YouTube. You see George. George doesn't look like he really want to be there.
That's one of the moments like, hi, George.
You see George looking out the side of his eye like, nigga, we still doing it. Yes, Lord. He's one. Like, just go watch George, and I think George will tell you more about this sermon than you need to know, because this goes on for like 47 minutes.
That
was 2 minutes.
That's a
or
whole
minute and
sermon?
a
I
half.
thought that was just a video.
Oh no.
Oh,
No,
my
no.
God.
This was his thing. This was one of his Sunday services that he did that was supposed to be empty, that he did on his streaming service, I guess.
Oh, my God.
'Cause
Church has
for-
streaming?
Of course, it's a mega church. He run a mega church. This nigga bought a plane from Tyler Perry and was like, "How dare you judge me?" Because the lady asked him, well, since we on Kenneth Copeland, why not go to that video? Fuck it. Why not?
Is it a terrible thing if you rob the
Old
man
rich white people? No.
runs the mega church?
No.
All right, cool. I just wanted to...
Joe Osteen, baby, but no. And I say that only because...
What, we can't rob Joe Osteen?
I say that only because Joe Osteen has that look and those eyes that will make you go like, I feel like he means well.
No, that's when you know that you're the devil. I'm robbing Joe
Oh
Osteen
no, have you
first.
ever seen what Kenneth Copeland looks like? This nigga looks like if the devil was a white man.
Kenneth Copeland.
That's what Kenneth Copeland looks
Kenneth
like.
Copeland getting robbed. What's his name? Steven Anderson. He getting robbed. George is getting robbed.
Yeah, that's true.
Who else is getting robbed?
Is this it?
How are you, sir? We'd just like to ask you about why you don't want to fly commercial. Why have you said that you won't fly commercial? You said that it's like getting into a tube with a bunch of demons. Why do you think that?
What the?
No,
That's
listen to me,
American.
Now they're asking him.
That's American as fuck.
They're-
And getting into a tomb with a bunch of demons.
A tube.
To,
Now they're
I'm sorry,
referring
English
to.
ain't my first language.
Yes, it is. They're referring to
It's not.
him. Yes, it is. They're referring to him talking about him saying that him getting on planes, commercial airlines, with like public planes, like with people, was like getting into a tube of demons. So you can imagine his.
Versus flying private.
I mean, if you're flying private, are you the demon or like who's the demon? It's private.
You're a demon if you're making a statement and saying that getting into an airplane with a bunch of other people is riding in a tube of demons.
Well, he's a pastor, so I think you should listen to what he has to say.
I don't.
not the people. The main reason
Oh, Jesus
is
Christ.
because of the need.
Not the
If I
need.
flew commercial, I'd have to stop 65% of what I'm doing.
65%.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business. But
Isn't it the business of your donors?
this,
Now let's go into that. Real nigga shit. It's none of your fucking business. But real nigga
yes,
shit.
the fuck it is. You
Kinda is.
Yeah, I was about to say, you got me fucked. First off.
You living
First
tax
off.
free, my nigga. It's kind of my business.
I was about to say, like, church, like, if you do not know this, like, church bread that is contributed is non-taxed. Which mean, like, in like churches and religious institutions within the United States of America, and I'm glad this shit is really going off and the sirens are going off at the same time because it's just let you know these religious institutions within America are not taxed because they are such a thing, and that goes from whether you're a Mormon, Jehovah's Witness, Catholic, or fucking Buddhist. So therefore, anything contributed to the church, whether through charitable sources or needs, fundraisers, or actually straight up hand cash contributions, can therefore be used in the seeable, like to be done and dealt with in any way and manipulated by the pastor, deacons, or anyone that is a I would say chairman within the church. You shall continue.
Moving along in the interview because it goes on for quite a while too.
Does it?
Listen to me. My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah.
Well,
now, thank you, Lord.
I think I fast forward a little bit too far.
Listen to me. My wife thinks you kind of caught me off guard here, okay?
So that you can fly in luxury.
Oh yeah, she asked him a question.
100% of what I'm doing. That's really the main.
Isn't it true that you want to fly commercial so that you can fly in luxury? How much money did you pay for Tyler Perry's Gulfstream jet, for example?
Well, for example, that's really none of your business, but
Isn't it the business of your donors?
listen, I paid.
Yeah, kind of.
It is. I feel like I'm supposed to be getting Christ.
Here, okay.
Now you hear him. He kind of caught me off guard.
Now, here, I'd like to give you a chance to.
He's
catch
flustered.
breath
If you watch the
and
video,
have a
he's
conversation.
flustered.
We
He's
don't
looking
wanna,
at.
We don't want to catch you off guard.
He's looking for something to say.
You got to get this now. Hey, you listen to me? My wife thinks Inside Edition is, oh yeah. Now,
His wife
thank you,
thinks
Lord.
Inside Edition is. Oh yeah. Like I said, this is what the white
we
man
have
looks
brought
like
over 100.
if he was saved.
Let's see. The latest figures just came out.
This is not an extremist black podcast, but I just thought I'd throw this out here real quick. When I say that this is a man, a white man, that looks like Satan himself, Google Kenneth Copeland. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Fuck you, you white apostate bastard.
122 million people to the Lord Jesus Christ.
He's delivering the word to
And I prayed about
122
it,
million.
and I thought, I'm not missing that dedication in Jerusalem.
See them eyes.
Without the airplane that we have that I bought from Tyler Perry, and I didn't pay anywhere in it. Tyler's one of the greatest guys. He made that airplane so cheap for me, I couldn't help but buy it.
Okay.
That is the
Well,
look of a white man that got an amazing deal on an airplane. An amazing deal.
Should we talk up for a second to understand, like, can we bring us back to Tyler Perry? Like, how dare Tyler Perry? Like, Tyler Perry,
It just gets creepier from here. I don't have to keep playing this
First
shit.
off, Tyler Perry is from the motherfucking South. He can know, you know what I'm saying? He know a white supremacist when he see one.
But
he still.
Tyler Perry is a man of God. White Jesus, if I'm not mistaken.
Is he a worshiper of white Jesus?
I believe so.
We starting a rumor. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna run.
I don't think he would deny it.
Tyler Perry worships white Jesus. That's where he goes.
I love the studio, but I think
Prove
he
me
worships white
wrong.
Jesus.
Prove me wrong.
What else happened this week, man?
NFL draft happened. I watched
I was
that.
bored enough to watch that bullshit.
Bro, I watched the whole fucking first round. And it was like by like the 20th pick, I realized like, damn, nigga, I
fuck watches the draft. Get a
I have not
telling
watched
me my
the-
life is
I have
ass and you watching the fucking NFL
I have
draft.
never
Mad at me about my
fucking
Pornhub
in my life
premium.
Ever
But you-
not
nigga.
once watched the NFL draft all the way through the first round. Never. Maybe top 5 picks. That's it. Never all the way through.
Nigga, you sound
That
fucking crazy.
shit was fucking nuts. And by the end of the whole shit, I realized how much I really did not give a fuck to watch any of this. But I called like the first 17 picks, which was terrible.
The fact that you knew the first 17 picks is
I watched college football. I know talent when I see it.
Life, buddy.
I know talent when I see it. I'm a sports nigga. But it was like the fact that I do not watch the NFL draft. It's like I would play fantasy football. I will watch an NFL football game. But now, today. But it's like I haven't done it. I haven't. And today and yesterday I did. And I was quite almost ashamed of myself.
The question I'm about to ask.
I almost wanted to tweet Colin Kaepernick and tell him I'm sorry.
The question I'm about to ask you is going to show you how much I care about the NFL draft.
No one should care about the NFL draft.
How many times have you ever trimmed your nose hair? Like, since you've had any?
3 or 4 times total. Because
I own a trimmer, right? A nose and ear hair trimmer. As any man should. But
gotta groom yourself and not you're gonna be a dirty bastard.
True, but I've never trimmed my nose hair before, and it's to the point now where I realize
you got nose hairs coming out of your fucking nostrils.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting old. Like I'm old, nigga. Like, I mean, I'm not old, but old enough to where the nostril hair is fucking growing out of my nose. It's like, fuck, really?
About 3 or 4 times at this point, and it's only been within like the last year.
Right? Yeah. Like, and we the same age, so it's like close to it. So it's like, right?
Yeah,
like,
I was. Matter of fact, I did
looked
like
at that shit in the mirror today when I got out of the I'm like, what the fuck?
I just did it like about like 2 or 3 weeks ago, because it was like I was getting like boogers and shit, like
caught in it.
Yeah,
oh
like
God,
yeah, like
right?
nose dirt, like caught in my fucking like, and you could see it.
Like, and then your nose is a lot more like.
Like I was like blowing my nose on some regular shit, and it was just like mad boogers in there and shit. I'm like, yeah, I gotta take care of this. This shit looks bad.
And that's what I'm saying. It's not that it's like we niggas that's like don't want to groom or not used to grooming or don't like grooming. I personally find
it's just something
relaxing.
extra that you gotta get used to when it happens.
No, I find grooming period quite.
No,
relaxing.
I'm talking about the nose hair.
That's part of grooming. I find it quite relaxing.
It's something extra.
It's just a new thing that I see.
Yeah, it's extra now.
It's
in about 10 years,
okay.
hopefully like 10 to 15, God forbid, we gotta have to start doing a fucking like the ear hairs and shit. You know what I mean? Like that's gonna be something new and freaky. I have nigga, I know for a fact, like I have no hair whatsoever on my ears. And around.
Right.
But I know the day's gonna come where it's gonna like, damn, I gotta shave my ear hole. Like, what the fuck?
Let's be honest. Anytime you have to shave a hole, do you really need the hole?
For your nose and your ears, I think so, because it would.
I mean those holes, but like, if you have to shave a hole, you don't have to shave a pussy hole when you're shaving a pussy, right? You just
but you don't have to shave your dick hole or your asshole neither when you shave it.
Right. So if you have to shave the hole,
it's something different. Yeah, something different. It's terrible, man. Like, goddamn, motherfuckers getting old, man. I got mad gray hairs now. Like, I took my wave cap off earlier, the do-rag and shit, and I was like,
I'm everywhere now.
And I seen like a mad fucking like
everywhere,
like gray hairs like on the right side of my head. I'm like, oh my god, it's like new gray hairs like every fucking week.
Well,
I don't know.
You got kids. Like, I got like 2 gray hairs in my head, a couple on my pubes.
It's fucking genetics. It's terrible. My boy, like he had fucking full gray hair by the time he was 30.
Well, that's bad genetics.
Yeah, and I'm the one that's gonna like no one else has got it. I'm the nigga with the 3600 waves who's gonna get the fucking gray hair first. That's fucked up.
But think about it though. You'll be like 35 with the salt and pepper waves. That's gonna be hard. To a bitch that's 35.
Yeah, but it depends on how it's salt and peppers though.
Well, you married. You don't care about what a bitch 35 think.
I care about how I look though in general.
That's different from caring about what a bitch think about how you look. I care about how I
kind of 50-50.
Yeah.
Because it's like you can think to yourself
you comfortable in a certain thing, but when you're trying to show out, you're trying to show out.
Yeah.
So that's 2 different things.
But here's the thing though. I don't want when I'm trying to show out, I don't want to have to be like, yo, I gotta dye my hair all the way black and shit
that's
to
what
try
I'm
and
saying.
show out.
Salt and pepper 360s would be hard.
Yeah, but that's why I said it depends on how much is salt and pepper though. Because if it's like
it's gotta be like a Obama even.
Yeah, if it's patchy, that shit looks stupid.
It's gotta be Obama even. Go to Obama hair in like, oh no, '08 he was still brown. So, motherfucker, go to like Obama in like 2011, 2012. That salt and pepper, that's
That might
decent for 35. Because I think he was, 45 when
Yeah,
he
you know what I'm
did
saying?
that.
First off, my 3600 waves is gonna look amazing either way if it grows right. You know what I mean? Like I just wanted to look okay.
I don't even think
Because
Obama
I'm already trying to, like, in the last year, I've been really trying to get it in my head, like, damn, son, you're probably going to be completely gray by 30. Just get rid, you know what I'm saying? Just get it in your head, nigga. That's going to be a possibility now. Like, that's legit. I have more gray hairs than my brother and my sister, and my sister's 21 years older than me.
You could go to Ride a Fat Man and just lose it all. So be happy as gray.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
just be happy as
you know what I think
hair,
I think it's funny as hell because I laugh at motherfuckers that's bald because they're all, yeah, you got nice waves now. Just wait till you get old. And I was like, "Hi, shut up, you stupid motherfucker. I got gray. At least I'm gonna have some hair still. You bald. Like you've been bald since 35. I'm good.
See,
I'll be okay. Baldness don't run in my family. Gray does.
Not to sound like a bougie nigga, but nigga, just hair run in my family, nigga. So it's like, the one time in my life I seen my dad, I was 10 years old, like my biological father. I was 10 years old, and like the one time we actually was face to face.
Fuck you, Mr. Bearson.
Don't you even grace him with that type of name, motherfucking. First time I seen this nigga, he was bald, and he couldn't have been at the time. He was probably in his 40s. So I'm thinking between him, my
Like,
mom,
was he like bald, or was he like? What it did
clean.
look like he was like choosing to be bald?
It was clean. It was like Mr. Clean, like bald,
Like none.
shiny bald head, my nigga.
Oh,
shiny bald head, light skin.
Damn, he had that 04 Chauncey Billups.
Yeah.
Okay.
He a little lighter than him, but yeah, like that type of shit. Motherfucking, I seen that shit, but then my granddad, my uncle, or I don't know none of the people on his side of the family, but my granddad, my uncle, on my mom's side, everybody kept their hair till death, pretty much. So it's like I'm 26 now. I only see in my hair, like the hair on my head, like on the top of my head, I only see like maybe 2-3 gray hairs. So the hair in my beard, I got like 1 or 2. I got a couple of my pubes, but for the most part, good hair runs in my family, nigga. So I'm planning on, like, even if I cut this motherfucker and like go back to the waves and then grow it back out, like by the time I'm 60, I want to have some hair. You know what I'm saying? And even if I don't, I still have like a fade or something. But I want to have hair on my head like my whole life.
My family.
And I think I got a pretty good chance
hated.
of that.
My family has been notoriously hated for having good hair. But the thing is about the having a good hair thing, because none of us go bald. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers who got gray hair have good hair. It's just the thing is about it, for me, I never thought I was gonna have, like, it's almost one of those things, like, you think you're gonna have gray hair. You're gonna get old eventually.
Did you ever?
But you kind of think about it when you're like, what you think of what old may be, like in your 60s, your 70s, your 80s. 30, nigga? Like, come on. Like,
how long are you planning to live, nigga? Like, come on. Get the fuck out of here.
72.
Shit, I'm going for 100.
I'm going to 72.
I'm going for 100, and I'll be happy anywhere.
I know I'm going to lose bowel function by like 75, so it's like 72 is good.
The maximum is 100, minimum is 85. I got to make it to 85, 86. I got to at least be 85, 86 before I leave this bitch.
My people don't.
Did you ever see that? That just made me think of that shit. Did you ever see that documentary Chris Rock executive produced called
Good Hair? Yeah,
me
and my wife watched
and
it.
it was basically Dear White People before Dear White People, but
Yeah.
just centered around hair.
Yeah, the theory on what good hair is really, it's just a theory. I think it's propagandized. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, that's not true.
yeah, almost to a
Motherfuckers
degree, because it's like, all right, yeah, Becky with the good hair has to have the hair that's pressed down, and you know.
I mean,
what I'm
that's what
saying?
they talking about with
it's
that.
It's not really split any. It's not coarse.
But when
or
you say
rough.
Becky, you talking about a white chick.
No, I'm not talking about Becky. You know, I'm not talking about a white chick.
I don't. When
I
people say Becky,
First
the
off,
good hair. They
white
mean
girls,
a white girl.
I'm about to say white girls usually have good
think-
hairs anyway. That's why I've always referred to as Becky with the
Becky
good
with
hair.
the good hair. That's a white girl. It's not supposed to be a black chick. I mean, black girls you know named Becky.
Yeah,
There's a whole
but-
song
but-
about white women giving head called Becky.
Yeah, I know that. But my whole thing is it never really made much sense to me because it's like, all right, according to standard, most white women have good hair anyway. So why like the Becky with the good hair part just almost seems like
Because
and-
Beyonce
and double-
said it. Nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Double.
That's why.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
it just seems
Beyonce
extra.
said it.
I don't give a fuck what Beyonce said. We already.
First off,
we
bitch,
already.
get her fucking name right.
Like, we already.
Did you just call her Beyonce? You need to watch your fucking mouth.
First off, I don't give a fuck, dog. We already talked about how lemonade is already overrated. And
No,
shit.
you talked about lemonade was overrated.
Nigga, I talked about lemonade's overrated. I don't give a fuck. Like, nigga, Beehive try and kill me, whatever. It is. Fuck you, suck a dick.
Yo, murder this nigga.
Moving on. Like,
Oh, is it bad? I gotta take a piss again.
yeah, that usually means you're intoxicated.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not denying that, but the well is
That's
full.
crazy, because I'm not even close. Not even crazy.
I think I drank more Johnnie Walker than you did.
You had an extra cup.
Yeah, but I piss a lot when I drink, so.
So do I. When it comes down to beer is nothing but water and fucking hops.
It might be the Modelo too.
Modelo makes motherfuckers piss a lot.
Two of them bitches.
It makes motherfuckers really piss.
Well, you know what that means. We'll be right back, even though you won't notice a difference.
Nah, we gotta get this shit done and dealt with, bro. I gotta get the fuck
pee.
out of here. In a
Yeah,
minute.
and I gotta pee because we ain't about to finish the episode if I piss on myself. So you can wait.
Yes, you can, motherfucker. You at home. You ain't got nowhere to go.
Kill yourself. Modelo, send the bag. You costing us money while we piss out your beer. We're back.
Moving on to some other shit, man. We've been mad at a lot of things.
Have we? We've been healthily debating.
You know what?
The
I would say healthy debating,
situations of
but this has been one of the episodes where we've been highly critical of everything that we've really discussed.
I think those are the best episodes though. Only because it shows that we're intoxicated enough to not give a fuck about what the people we're talking about think.
Yeah,
well,
but
we wouldn't care about that.
But that's
anyway.
what we do.
But,
like we're kind of like the conscious of like of what people should say, and you know what I'm saying, or how they really do feel.
Yeah, it's what
you know,
we would tell
but they
you
really
if-
don't say it. You know what I'm saying? So we do that shit, and most of the times people feel that way when they're mostly intoxicated. So therefore, we're just doing our public service.
If we end up,
I feel like real shit. If we got locked up, God forbid, knock on wood, and then they was like, "Yo, y'all niggas got to do community service," or like, "This is my community service. I am servicing the community with my knowledge and youth and ignorance."
fuck all that. Can you imagine the free TN2M campaign?
Oh, that'd be lit.
Nigga.
That'd be lit.
Nigga.
That'd be lit. That'd be lit.
Nigga.
That'd be lit.
All type of caucus and Caucasian, what you call it, Caucanese and Caucasians of all walks of life.
The
come out
Caucase and the Caucanese.
the Caucasians and the Caucanese of all walks of life just hit the street saying, "Free them niggers, free them niggers."
You know what? That's the moment when I would really look out the jailhouse windows and be like, "Nigga,
I'm okay with that.
we made it." Like, we made it, bro.
I know they saying niggers, but I'm okay with that.
Y'all niggas ain't mad that they calling y'all niggas? No, nigga.
They doing it because they love us.
Yeah, I'm about to say, do you realize that there is an angry
It's a term of
mob
endearment.
of white people trying to get us freed? That
Racist
means you
white
made it. That means you made it, nigga.
Racist white people. And
You
they
ain't-
know we don't believe
You
this
ain't
shit.
seen this shit since OJ. Like, come on,
Love
bruh.
us, nigga.
Come on, bruh. Not this many white people wanted Meek freed. Come on, bruh.
Oh, that was the other shit I want to talk about. Motherfucking 60 days in. Have you ever seen a show on A&E? And shout out
We
to
talked
the
about it.
listeners if you have. Oh, we did?
Have you not listened to any of our episodes?
No, I don't. I just do them. Motherfucking the reunion show came on.
And there's a reason why. There's a legit reason why. I'm the A1 on the mic. And this nigga just...
That's literally the reason.
And this motherfucker's from fucking ketchup. There's a reason.
That's the reason.
I listened back to the fuckery that is, and you like, no, we just did that shit. It's over now. No, it's not over.
You know what? I don't. Sometimes I know I be on this bitch. And
I watch game tape, nigga.
But see, it's not about watching game tape all the time. Sometimes I know the game was so good that I don't want to watch myself just doing that to people. And sometimes I know the game was so bad I don't want to watch myself doing.
You
that
know
to
what?
people.
I don't give a fuck, bro.
So I just play the game.
Sometimes
baby.
when I run them shits back, I listen to it and I'm just like, you know what? We dope. Like we dope.
Yeah, when I get really drunk and I just listen to like half like I listen to like an hour of like a 2-hour episode, I'll be like, we killing niggas.
Sometimes I like hysterically.
Niggas don't know yet.
Sometimes
but we
I
killing
hysterically laugh because I can like real shit, my nigga. And this is something for the listeners to know. I forget every fucking thing I say as soon as we
Don't
press
ask
stop
me.
on this shit.
Don't
I
ask
will
me.
not know. I'm not gonna read. Like
And
I'm
there's
not
not a guy
privy.
editing.
We just
I'm
talk
the guy
shit.
editing.
Look,
and
fam,
I don't know what I
we
said.
write down a whole list of shit that we supposed to talk about, and we never talk about that shit.
Barely talk about half of it.
Never talk about that shit. Like we'll get through 2 hours worth of podcast and be like, "Yo, we got anything else?" We do, but
Yeah,
it's been
whole
2
list
hours
of
worth of
shit,
podcast.
yeah.
Who really cares? And this shit's been funny.
It's just,
You know, I don't like we don't listen. We don't
Hey,
follow
hey,
the
I
rules.
look
You know
at
what
it
I'm
like
saying?
this.
And I listen back at it, and I'm just like, we dope as fuck.
I look at it like this. We still putting the weed in the bag. We still giving out the free samples. You
But
know
it's
what I'm saying?
God level content. God damn it!
You gotta have God level dope to get the fiend hooked, baby.
Like I'm 81 Kobe out here on the mic. Fuck out of here.
I ain't gonna deny it.
God damn it. Joseph.
Just saying, if he Kobe, then nigga, I must be Shaq at his best.
Man, what the fuck? God damn it. Put some respect on my motherfucking name and my co-host's name. That's all I'm asking for. Put some respect on our motherfucking names.
No, but really, what else happened this week? We already did an episode this week. What happened in the 4 days?
I'm about to say, we did an episode earlier this week on absolutely
We were
fucking
so. I don't know if y'all niggas enjoyed that episode.
was so fucking lit.
I was so
like,
fucking.
I
blown
went
doing
immediately
the
to
fucking
sleep
show, bro.
after that episode.
Nigga. Soon as you left, I'm like, all right, let's get on the game when you get to the crib. You didn't call me when you got to the crib. I went right as soon as I shut the door. I went to bed, laid down. I ain't wake up. I think you left at 9. I woke up at midnight. It was like, oh shit, I feel great now. Like nigga, I was exhausted after that because I was so high and like trying to push the shit like out my brain.
Nigga, I got to
That
the
sounds weird.
I got to the
yeah.
crib. The wife cooked. I ate right after that shit. Sat down and watched some TV, and my ass fell right the fucking sleep. And I heard every single one of the calls that you and 3 other people called me from the hours of 12 a.m. and 4:30 a.m. and I declined each and every one of them calls.
I'm not doing it tonight.
Yeah, it was like I heard it. It was like zzz, zzz, zzz. Woke up, grabbed my phone, was like, nope, not important.
And honestly, if I'm being honest, this on some podcast talk shit, like, motherfucking, I'm not gonna lie, nigga. I don't know how we used to do 2 episodes a week. I don't like talking to you that much.
I don't like talking to you no more, man.
Like, it's cool. We talk about bullshit, but yeah, the majority of the shit we talk about, like, when we really get into it, we save it for this.
Most of
we
it's
playing
just
video
bullshit.
games or just talking shit or just talking about, like, a move we about to make or something. Yeah, and it's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just
It's
since
a
we've
part-
been doing this,
You
it's
know
like
what? It's a part.
save it for the show, nigga. Shut up.
I'm gonna put a partial apology and wrap it for the listeners that's been down for a minute. When we were doing the 2 episodes a week, we were stretching a lot, bro. And if you
We was going through a lot of shit to make that happen.
And if we was,
It was barely making it happen.
And if you was fucking with it through that time, shout out to you, cause god damn it, shit,
yeah, like
man.
it's got to be certain things in place for it. To
There were way
make
more
that
days I
make
felt like
sense.
not podcasting than podcasting. I'm gonna keep it on it.
It was more days I felt like I was worried about the podcast than it was doing the show. Like I was more so caught up in finding shit to talk about and trying to see what we were going to do and ways to tweak what we were doing versus just focusing on what we were doing. Like,
but we don't really care that much really about it's like the shit that most people want to talk about. We really kind of like break it down in our heads or within conversation. So, or like before it even happens to where by the time it's time to record it, we really don't care that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like, Nicki Minaj could spaz the fuck out. I don't know why I mentioned her, but Nicki Minaj could spaz the fuck out tomorrow about whatever.
We ain't gonna care about Friday.
You said what?
So we ain't gonna care about next Friday.
Yeah, like we like it's like she could spaz the fuck out. It's like, all right, cool. Me and this nigga might literally have a conversation about it that lasts 15 minutes just in our own personal conversation. And it will not make the fucking podcast. It's like, we really don't care.
And you know why it doesn't make the podcast a lot of times? Is because if it's something that's that good where it happens that, well, then I guess we just telling you.
I would say Nicki Minaj because I really don't give a fuck about what the fuck she's saying. I would say that's probably my reasoning for bringing her up. I'm not that much of a fan, and I'm not a fan. So it's kind of like,
I mean, I guess we kind of telling y'all, like I said, like kind of how we formulate it, but even with that, like
behind the scenes while we're wasted.
If that motherfucking Nicki Minaj conversation that we have just within our personal phone call doesn't go far enough, and it's not a update or anything funny enough to bring up by the time we hit record, then just either we don't think about it and it don't come up, or it just don't come up. But there's a lot of shit that like it's been mad at us. We on episode 102. It's been mad episodes.
And shout out to every one of you motherfuckers that's been riding, new or old, that's still rocking with us.
It's a fact. But it's been mad episodes where it's like we end it and then I'll think about it like we record on like Tuesdays and
it was Tuesdays and Fridays.
It would be shit Wednesday, Thursday.
Bet y'all didn't know that, did you?
It would be shit I'd be mad about on Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday when we drop, and then on Thursday it'd be shit I'd be mad about that we didn't bring up Tuesday because it happened Monday and we didn't see it, or like I feel like
there was shit that would literally happen while we were recording, and we wouldn't know about it until after we got done recording. That would piss us the fuck off. And then we'd have to carry that into the next episode, and those were
which was good for carry on episode.
But that would really be shitty when it would happen on a Friday because we wouldn't record again until the next fucking Tuesday.
Yeah, that was the biggest gap.
Like mad shit would happen on the fucking weekend, but now we're back.
I mean, that's just how shit was happening. I mean, that's just what was happening. It wasn't like it was not like we talk about shit that happens on a schedule. So
yeah, now we back in life and shit. Like you know, like I said,
I think in order for this to work again, doing more than one episode, we have to do something else. So like,
and we got some shit coming. We got some shit coming.
We got a lot of shit coming for y'all motherfuckers.
Oh my god!
Be ready to sign up for the Patreon. Be ready to sign up for my personal OnlyFans. It's already out now. OnlyFans.com/busy93.
See that nigga on OnlyFans. He's still like working for the white man. I'm trying to get I'm trying to say.
Hey.
I'm
just a squirrel trying to get a nut, baby.
I'm trying to get Ortega Plus going, okay? Like, that's what I'm on. You feel me? Ortega Plus.
This nigga think he Bob Iger.
I also think I'm God, but you know what I'm saying? That's neither here nor there.
Yeah, that's kind of the same.
Yeah,
thing.
You know.
If you think you Bob Iger, you probably think you God. I feel like Bob Iger has a God complex.
For those of you that don't know who Bob Iger is, that does look him up. You know,
Disney nigga.
Yeah,
nigga pretty much saved Disney.
Oh, speaking of God complexes and shit, how about the bitch from Las Vegas? That's the mayor and shit. How about her?
That wasn't God complex.
No, that's a God That's God
follower complex.
That's a God. No, I wouldn't say it was follower.
I
wouldn't say it was a follower. And the only reason I say it's not follower complex due to the fact that the mayor of Las Vegas,
Anderson Cooper, shout out to him for going the whole route, not just cutting the interview 5 minutes in.
She literally volunteered. All of you, I hope we do have some listeners in Las Vegas. Shout out to you that live in Vegas. It's a wonderful.
For those of you from Vegas that listen in the future, Yeah.
Yeah, it's a wonderful fucking place. I love Vegas. But
Never been, but listen.
she is she literally volunteered.
Haven't been yet.
All of you people that live within Vegas and that want to travel to Vegas to be a petri dish for a
It's petri dish.
petri dish, whatever, nigga. She's offering you to be a fucking test dummy for a potential coronavirus outbreak again.
And when Anderson Cooper said, "What did you say?" I don't think you can do that. Her response was what? "Oh, no, you're misquoting me. Don't say I said that.
She said it.
No, she said I said, motherfucking, I volunteered the people to be the petri dish and like the experimental thing for a thing if they got it going. They just told me, they meaning her handlers and her people and shit, told me, and probably her cabinet and other people that are smarter than her.
She's playing God.
Told me that I could not do that. So it's not that you didn't do it because you didn't want to do it. It's not that you didn't do it or you didn't say that and he misquoted you. He quoted you right. He just left out the part, which you didn't say when you originally said it. He just left out the part where you said, they told me I couldn't do it. If this was an active thing that you could have volunteered pretty much the fucking people of Las Vegas to do without their consent, then it would have been like, yeah, whatever.
1,000.
And then, I know we say if he dies, but it's just amazing how much since this corona shit been going on, how many people are really on that shit. Like, they like, if he dies, he dies. Just don't let the economy die.
1,000%.
What?
A casino.
I get the piece of paper means something if you still alive, but if everybody that make the bitch run dies,
petri dish
how does that work?
For motherfucking disease. 1,000%.
Nigga.
Whether it's COVID-19, fucking
It could be AIDS.
SARS, AIDS, chlamydia, herpes, crabs, a whole bunch of other infectious shit that you need an antibiotic or a really bad shot for, can be caught in a casino. Why? Because a lot of people sit, touch, and all the same things. Think about it. Think about this old lady that you like, for a couple of you people that go to the casino all the fucking time. And you see the same person in front of the same fucking slot machine all day fucking long when you in that bitch. Every time you see Gail every fucking time spending her bread at the slot machine. You think Gail is the only woman that's really been fucking cranking that slot machine that day? No.
It's been Gail, it's been Susan, it's been Karen, it's been Katie,
It's been George, Henry,
Fred,
James. Like, all these motherfuckers.
Any name you can think of that may or may not have an alcohol or gambling addiction, they've probably touched that.
Joshua's.
A lot of
Joshua's have gambling problems.
Yeah.
Michaels.
Yeah.
Not just the Jordan, but a lot of Michaels have gambling problems. But neither here nor there. A lot of people are fucking touching this shit. Think about the motherfucker that's really dealing out the cards for blackjack, for poker. Who's touching your chips? You're touching chips. You're handing when you're cashing out, you're handing your chips to somebody else that's gonna count your chips and hand you cash.
But
now that cash is being touched, them chips is being touched, them cards is being touched, them fucking handles for the slot machine, this fucking chair you sat in.
But if you reopen it and you just get on a mask and gloves when you go in the casino, I mean,
nigga, do you really need to gamble that fucking bad? Do you need to?
Are you questioning the what's the word? The severity of an addiction? Yes, some people do.
There's DraftKings, nigga. There's fucking online.
There's
online
that's
poker.
Like telling a nigga he can vape instead of smoking a Newport. If you been smoking Newports your whole life and nigga tell you, oh yeah, you can stop smoking Newport so much if you just vape. It's not the same thing.
Michael Jordan, I'm for sure has a gambling addiction. For sure.
We're not gonna talk about that, but yeah,
We're not gonna talk about it because we ain't gonna, you know.
I'm not trying to end up missing, but
I'm saving that for my, you know what I'm saying, my 30 for 60. That's what I'm doing, 30 for 60, nigga. But if, when that, like, regardless, Michael Jordan has a gambling addiction. You think Michael Jordan doesn't have a poll going right now where he's gambling at least $100 million on what day the fucking pandemic's gonna end?
yeah,
Yeah, 1,000%. You know why? Because he's worth like $3 billion. He got it to blow. That nigga Charles Barkley, who didn't even make that much in the league, lost $16 million like damn near a decade ago gambling on Suns games.
let's be honest. If Charles had kept the 16, he wouldn't have done nothing good with it anyway.
Actually, it was over a decade ago. But
Let's be honest.
nigga, when you lose a 16 piece,
Ooh, nasty.
you not Jordan, and
No.
you lose a 16 piece. Just saying.
But like I said, if he had kept it,
Look, fam.
do you think it would have been much better?
My point, nah. But my point is this. People gamble. There's alternative ways to gamble. Doesn't mean that just because you can't touch a set of cards, you can't gamble your money away or have an attempt at winning some money. I don't understand the motherfuckers that still play the lottery during this time. But, hey, you do what you do. I don't want a fucking scratch off that's handed to me by, you know what I'm saying, some random ass person. That's just me.
A scratch off.
Scratch off, lotto ticket, doesn't even matter.
I mean,
That's me. That's me. So to go as far as like we gonna open up casinos and resorts and hotels again in Vegas.
I haven't walked into a place.
Not a
without-
place that just has the normal amount of people.
Okay,
We're
the
talking about a
question-
mad amount of people.
Okay. What's a mad amount of people? They went from, think about it. We went from,
People from everywhere.
let's not be around groups of more than 100 to let's not be around groups of more than 50 to let's not be around groups more than 10 to 5.
Yes.
That was the thing.
That's
right?
where we went to.
So then at what point, I mean, it's germs everywhere, nigga. At what point do you stop wearing the mask and gloves? At what point, not saying at some point you have to call it quits and go back to work and you should be protesting and shit, because I think that's fucking stupid, but if it's one that could potentially take everybody out and the niggas that's in charge of shit that's of that nature is telling you, we don't really know yet, maybe relax.
I think us as people have been, as a society, as humanity, has grown so impatient with just things in general because we have things at the palm of our hands so right now that when it comes down to a whole virus saying like, yo, stop.
If this was the Black Plague,
put
like you
everything
said.
on fucking hold until we have some, you know, a better gauge on what
you
and
can't
how to
do
fucking
that.
manage the shit.
But you can't do that though. That's the only problem
That's
with
what
that
we're
is you can't do. It's not though, because if
Yeah,
this-
we're trying to gauge the severity on how bad or how not bad it can be.
But if we did it according to the timeline they said it would take for shit to be okay and for them to maybe find a vaccine, you talking about doing this quarantine shit, quote unquote, until next summer. Ain't no, nigga, you think the dollar
I
won't
think-
crash and shit's not gonna
Nigga,
go on? So much
everything
shit
in the
will be
world's gonna
fucking
crash.
dead and changed by then in terms of
Yeah,
the
but people are gonna
economy.
die too. You got to be okay with that. Like that's gonna be the flip.
And that's what
You gotta be okay with people
that's-
dying.
That's been the problem. Which one are you more okay with? Are you okay with losing money? Is money more important to you, or people more important to you? Because I heard a lot of people out here saying, like you heard Kenneth Copeland. I heard a lot of motherfuckers
This is
out here
America.
saying
Money
they
is
can cure
more-
it
more
just to try to
valuable
get a
than
thing. They
the life.
got a cure for it. I hadn't heard a lot of motherfuckers saying like, hey, we need to do what we need to do because we gotta make sure the economy keep going. Because if can't nobody make no money, then how anybody gonna live? Maybe you get rid of money, but I mean, you know, it's a whole thing there.
This is America. This is a capitalistic society. Therefore, the dollar is way more important than human life. And if you don't believe, and if you don't fucking believe that, turn on your local news and watch these motherfuckers protest about going to work for fucking hair. And
they're not protesting because of that.
I'm about to say they don't want to fucking go to work. Seriously, for real. They want the amenities that come from other people going to work.
No, they want the amenities that come from them going to work. These people you see out there protesting, Trump supporter or not, just miss the routine. The routine we was all caught up in 6 weeks ago, before all this shit happened. They missed that. They missed getting up, scheduled, kids' school, wow, my kid's doing something, I'm doing something, we do. At the end of the day, we rock like a fan. Whatever your problems is, some shit you cut through it, whatever, you beat your bitch, whatever it is.
Guess what though? The reality is that even after this, the world is not going to be what it used to be. It's not going to be the same. That's reality.
But that's better because it leaves the potential for it to be better. The question is it going to get worse because of people being the sheer stupidity of just human beings that we display from time to time? Or will it be better because we took this as a lesson?
The game ain't
did it better. The game ain't made for that, but we can motherfucking conform. We can make the game conform to us.
No, I'm not saying the game ain't ready for that. I'm saying the game ain't finished yet. We not even in the fucking third quarter because motherfuckers can be as ready as they want to get back into that routine as they want. But doesn't mean that this shit isn't. You know what I'm saying?
You can't make everybody. You can't make everybody stay home.
Moving.
You can't make everybody stay home until you find a vaccine.
Florida reopened up its beaches. 1,200 new cases of corona popped out like next day.
That's because I was stupid. But
yeah.
I'm saying you can't make something happen that's not gonna happen. If the corona thing never goes away, and every time we try to reopen some shit, we get a spike of cases in that city. Every time, right? At some point, until they get this vaccine thing to say if they get it, until they figure that out, if everybody has to stay home, the government can apparently print as much money as they want to, but at some point in time, whether it affects us or our grandchildren, it's going to affect somebody. We ain't got to pay taxes on this money. We going to stack this money and try to not, but you got to think, this is what we getting right now is what the fuck we were all busting our ass 40 hours a week or more for.
Yeah, nigga, I feel entitled to what I'm making. But
you should, because you already paid for it. You already made it.
You already made it.
They should be giving you more. But that's not where we at.
The deal is
Mother Nature don't give a fuck how much money we got, how much we think we want to go back to work, how much motherfuckers miss being at work, how much you miss your kids being in school.
You right.
That nigga bubonic plague,
you right.
Coronavirus, none of that shit give a fuck.
Smallpox, it don't give a fucking matter.
I just realized the other day I was reading some shit. I didn't even know motherfucking coronavirus is basically just SARS-2. I just figured that out the other day. I hadn't read a medical article that said coronavirus, COVID-19, in parentheses it said SARS-2. I was like, this shit SARS? I didn't even notice that.
Wow. You know what? There's one of these days I'm going to start just recording our phone conversations of just shit that we talk about that you forget later that I have.
Oh, that's Patreon content.
I'm about to say I've already motherfucking talked about.
Just hit record and
I said that same shit before we shut down. Before this shit got serious, I was like, yo, this shit just sounds like SARS is in a worse way because it's an upper respiratory infection.
SARS 2.0.
Which is the worst version of a upper respiratory infection. And that's what SARS was. It's a respiratory infection, respiratory virus, or a respiratory disease.
Ebola was too, and we didn't believe niggas had Ebola, but Ebola damn near liquefy your insides.
I wouldn't call that an upper respiratory infection. I would call that.
It's classified as that. Don't matter what you want to call it.
Really, it's classified under that.
Yes, that's where it starts.
That's
in your lungs, and then it liquefies that shit and fucks up the rest of your body.
They need to put that in a different classification. Cause if
any doctors listen to this shit, no.
I believe y'all should put that under a different classification. Just because, in my head, and I'm not a medical professional by any means, if I get a bad cough and I have a chance at living through, like, what are your living percentages of living through Ebola? If you have it, probably not that great. It's probably a lot worse than if you have SARS or coronavirus.
I don't know.
They burned down whole
I don't know.
I'm about to say they burned down whole fucking villages and shit like around the planet. There's Ebola cases.
Hold up.
Just saying.
What is the death percentage of Ebola?
Ebola 1 and Ebola 2.
Okay, that doesn't pop up. How deadly is Ebola?
Death. I seen that shit under a microscope. Like, as far as what it's supposed to be. Yeah, not great. Yeah, that shit looks scary as far as a virus cell.
You know,
I'm not a medical professional, but I've seen this shit.
I type in Ebola and all I see is shit about coronavirus.
Well, corona is probably the
Yeah,
trending
everything is
topic.
just like a generalized. Yeah, everything is just like a generalized article on Ebola, but every time you type in like how dead, like anything dealing with another. Well, I'm not gonna say any disease, but I typed in Ebola and everything else that's not an
Ebola
Ebola
as a
article
virus
is about
cell
corona.
looks like a really bad fucking knot. Like, if you were trying to tie a string into a knot, it looks like a really weird knot.
Yeah, that's kind of true.
You know, and it's like,
I've seen it. You talking about that like under the microscope shot?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it looks very it doesn't look like there's some shit that should be in your body. By no means. Like, by no
Most
means.
diseases don't look like this shit.
No means. Like, that shit looks fucked up.
It's shit in your body that look like it shouldn't be in your body.
Yeah, nigga. That's true.
What the fuck we gonna do, man? What we do? Anything else to talk about? Can we get the fuck up out of here? It's midnight. I want to drink some more and call a bitch so I can beat off to her voice.
I hate my co-host.
I love you too.
No, I'm serious. Like, the hatred is like,
Well, you know how I feel sometimes now. So good for you.
like, you're the worst person.
But I'm beautiful on the inside.
No, you a piece of shit on the inside. Like, the outside of you, pause, is kind of like the less shitty part.
You know, coming from a man that let another man in him with another man in the room, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Don't you ever describe anything towards me like that again in your life in such a manner.
I'm just saying we both let Mr. Walker inside of us.
I hate you. I can't even describe. Can't even.
Just as funny as it was in the beginning.
It's.
Oh, shout out to Mr. Walker.
Nah, I'm gonna need a Duce sponsor. Nah, just because. Just because it's.
That's the perfect sponsor. What you talking about? We can get the gays, we can get the straights, we can get the Jews, the Krauts, the blacks,
Did you just say the Krauts?
Germans.
Drop your sofas. Let's get the fuck out of here. We were doing so good on not getting canceled. Like, we were just so. Why do we like get to the last 15 minutes of every podcast? It's like, yeah, we're doing great, and here we go, cancellation. Let's go. Drop your socials. Good.
You know, shit happens. I just call it life. I am the one and only Busy 93. You can follow me everywhere. Well, that's not on any social media, but any social media site you look up. If I got one, just type in Busy93. That's BZZY, all caps 9393. Motherfucking, and I'll be there. And the few things I have to subscribe to that are personally related to me, by few I mean one, by one I mean OnlyFans. Go ahead, type me in. You can get your shit got popping, and
don't do that.
if you need some
That's
custom
unhealthy.
vids, hit me up.
That's unhealthy.
You don't shame people.
I'm shaming you. I'm shaming you.
Don't shame people.
I'm shaming you.
I'm people. I'm a person.
So?
People listening that possibly would want to beat off to my feet are people.
No, they're not.
Or watch me piss on a stuffed animal or something. They're people.
That's a thing.
I might turn it into one. The fuck?
You're a terrible person, and I'm ashamed to do a podcast with you. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, TN2M_Ortega. And yeah,
That was underwhelming.
No, I'm just simple with it. It's like I just get them off my socials. That's all I be asking you to do.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go above and beyond the call.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Sometimes
Never
you gotta go
No.
above and beyond for the Call of Duty.
Nah, not.
For the booty.
Nah.
You don't want to write that song, me Call of Duty for the booty?
No.
You a bitch.
You can write that rapey gay song if you want to, but go ahead. Win a
Call
Grammy.
of Duty for the
Win
booty.
a Grammy and send it in to Macklemore. He's going to win a Grammy off of it.
Call of Duty for the booty will be a national anthem for any freaks out here. Freak party, bitch.
Like I said, send it in to Macklemore. He's going to turn it into a hit, and he's going to be back.
I'm throwing a festival in my backyard this year. That's going to be the headliner song. Of course, social distancing will be in place. What am I, fucking asshole?
What are you not throwing Corona parties now?
It's not a Corona party. It's a Corona vibe party.
Huh.
We're going to change the vibration of the earth. Got some pretty big things planned.
No.
Maybe help the people in charge do their job a little better.
No, you're not charitable in any way. I'm not buying that bullshit. But yeah, this has been episode 102 of the Non-Millennial Millennials Podcast. I have the worst co-host in the world. I am Jose Ortega, and we will be back next week for your motherfucking listening pleasure. Audio dopeness. God.
Gotta
damn.
give it to me, though. I'm better than Bill Cosby.
That's only because you can see.
True.